Kimber Home Furnishings is having their biggest and best sale of the year, our Labor Day sale. What makes it the biggest and the best? Kimber has everything store-wide up to 50% off. Plus, get up to 5 full years interest-free. And ask for bonus in-store coupons for even more savings. Up to half off, up to 5 years interest-free, and bonus coupons all in one sale. Don't miss our Labor Day sale at Kimber Home Furnishings. Kimber makes it home.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Live at Southwestern, it's the 2023 home opener for the Warriors and Youth Night as perennial 5A power South Warren invades the reservation for a first ever meeting between the programs, the Blue and Orange at 0-1 versus the Spartans at 2-0. Hello, my friends, alongside Michael, Greg, the captain, Pat Harris, Jeremiah Jones, and Nick Hibbard. I'm Josh McKinney. Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers, Auctioneers, Realtors. On Lake Cumberland Sports, it's the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. Michael, always a pleasure, sir, especially when we're at home on the home turf.
You bet it. I'm excited to get this one kicked off. We hopefully experienced the season worth of bugaboos there in week one. Got that out of the system and on the shelf. And if you're sitting at Wings and Rings, welcome. Take in some good food, take in some good drink, and listen to us and watch us as we bring you some high-quality high school football action here on Friday Night Lights.
Absolutely. Just out of your view here on our camera is a track full of little ones, if you will. Mentioned it is Youth Night. This place is absolutely packed full of future talent that will be part of this Southwestern football program. A huge crowd on hand. Southwestern versus South Warren. Coming into tonight, the Warriors off a bye week. They lost 2 weeks ago to Ballard in Campbellsville, 41-34. South Warren, 2-0. They won versus Henderson County at home last Friday night, 38-14. We'll get you to the Coach Jason Foley show right now on Lake Cumberland Sports.
All right, this is Michael Gregg with Lake Cumberland Sports, sitting down with head ball coach Jason Foley, the Southwestern Warriors coach. This is week 3, but game number 2 for you guys as your team was on a bye last week after a setback against Ballard, 34-41 at Campbellsville High School. I heard you say something that stuck in my mind this past week. You said we either win or we learn. What did you learn about your team in week 1 versus Ballard?
Well, I learned a lot. You always learn a lot. In the first games of the year, win or lose. There's an old saying, you grow more from game 1 to 2 than any other point in the season. So we learned a lot. One thing I loved is I thought we had a lot of fight. We got down a couple of scores 3 different times and kept coming back. And so I think the will to win is there. I thought offensively we did well against, a good, fast, athletic defense. Defensively, I think we played 41 plays, And 34 of 35 of those plays we played really well. Unfortunately, we gave up 5 or 6 big pass plays that really hurt us, and we're trying to grow from that. We've are still learning. A new D coordinator this year. It's a new scheme, and our kids, like it has been the last couple of years, it takes them a little bit to get used to the new style. And but I think we're improving every week, and I think we'll get better in that aspect. But found out a lot of things about some kids that were up and coming. Sophomores, freshmen that impacted the game a lot. So we're really excited about that. And we just tried to improve in our off time, and I think we have.
Coach, week 1 you had some really nice efforts offensively from some of your Warriors. Walden was electric. Colin Burton played a really solid game at quarterback. And the offseason workhorse we've talked about, Caden Cunningham, picked up 100 yards receiving in the first week. What would be your assessment of your offensive performance there in that week 1 game?
Yeah, I was pleased. I thought Colin really ran our team well. He made a lot of good plays for us offensively to keep the chains moving. I thought his pocket presence was much improved from even a year ago. Just having the presence in the pocket to step up or extend plays. He had 1 or 2 plays that I'm sure he'd like to have back. But all in all, he played a good game against a good defense. Cunningham, we've talked about him. As I told you guys in the preseason, as far as body change from December till now, there's nobody that's improved their physical condition more than him, and he's set up to have a great year. So he did what we expected him to do. And then Christian Walden, he does what he does. A great running back, great vision. And he had some big runs for us. So I thought our offensive line, they had moments. They played real well. I think some things we feel like we can improve on there, but they definitely had some moments that they showed what they're capable of too, and so we was excited about all those guys.
And Coach, defensively, Ballard had some speed that you were expecting. We talked about that prior to that game. Haynes, Walters, Bradley Baker all had nice games for you defensively, and that late interception by Jonas Gallagher put your all's team in a position to come back and tie or go ahead late in that game. How did you grade your defensive performance there in that first week contest?
Well, as I said, there were some things that we did well. I thought we went into the game, we felt like they were run heavy, and so we wanted to try to take away the run. And I think we did a pretty good job against the run because they had a really good running back. He's one of the fastest 100-meter times in track in the state. He's a real good, fast kid, and I thought we did a good job on him. Like I said, unfortunately, we had 3 or 4 blown assignments in our secondary coverage that led to some big touchdown plays for them. And that's just something we got to improve on. Nathan Vanover, who was one of our seniors, he was out that game with an ankle sprain, and he had really been leading that secondary with coverage coming in. So we're excited to have him back. I think that'll be a big boost to our secondary. And I think just trying to fine-tune some of our coverages and our assignments, we hopefully will improve this next game in that aspect. We hope so anyways.
So, Coach, you already alluded to my next question. You talked about Vanover being back. I'm glad to hear that. Healthy, your injury report. Are you healthy this week, Coach?
It's the most healthy I feel like we've been probably since we've started the scrimmages. Nathan Vanover will be back in action with us, and he's been playing. He's had a great summer. Really, really good coverage guy in the secondary, and he can make some plays offensively too. So we're excited to have him back. Owen Ashbrook was dealing with sickness last game, and he's back. He's a 6'5" linebacker / defensive end, and I think he'll make a big impact. So we're excited to have him back. Colin Burton and Braxton, who got a little dinged up, they're back. They're ready to play. So all in all, we're pretty good. We have a couple young kids. Deshaun Sejour, sophomore. He's recovering from a hip injury back about 6 weeks ago in a 7-on-7. And then Zabry Cox, he's another sophomore receiver DB that's recovering from a broken hand. And those two will actually play some varsity for us this year, but they're still on the mend, and hopefully we'll have them back in a couple more weeks.
Coach, South Warren coming into the reservation, your first home game of this season. They're coming in 2-0, and their offensive statistics suggest that they like to throw the football. What do you expect to see from the Spartans of South Warren tonight?
Well, they definitely are going to pass the football. They've got the Button kid who's the quarterback for them. He's one of the most prolific passers in the state. He's already got offers from Eastern Kentucky as a junior. Just looking at our schedule, and of course, we don't evaluate everybody. We go week to week, but he could be the best pure passing quarterback on our schedule. So that's going to be a challenge for us. We know they can pass. They've got a running back or two that can make things happen too. So they're about 50-50 pass to run. They're very balanced. They've got a great program. They've won 3 state titles in the past 8 years. They're one of the top 5A programs, along with Bowling Green and some of those teams in our class. So it's a big challenge for us, and we're looking forward to it.
Coach, keys to victory this week?
Well, just what we mentioned, I think we have to try to not let them light us up through the air. We're not going to be able to shut them down, but we want to limit too many big plays. Hopefully we don't have too many big plays in our pass coverages. From an offensive standpoint, one key stat that they have is in 2 games they've gave up 24 total rushing yards against their defense. So, as you know, we're known to be able to run the football, so it should be interesting to see how that plays out. We need to be able to run it, but we feel like we've got capable receivers, and the way Colin's been playing, we'll be able to air it out some too. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of balance as well. But I think the key will be the trenches. I think the offense-defensive line could be the key to the game.
Coach, it's youth night at the reservation. It's always one of my favorite nights. How important is the work that the coaches and volunteers down at the PCYFL, how important is that work that they do for your program at the high school level?
Oh, it's huge. I've got a great relationship with, all of our Oak Hill, Burnside, Nancy, Southern coaches, and it starts with the youth. If you want a really good high school football program, youth league, middle school, that's what makes it. So I definitely appreciate everything those guys do. A lot of them put a lot of time and effort into that, and we're looking forward to recognizing each and every one of those teams and having them out. So it's going to be an exciting night for us.
Coach, last week I started asking you each week about putting in work awards. You've had 2 weeks now since you've suited up. Have you had any young men you'd like to give a shout-out for just busting it in practice the last couple of weeks?
I have some freshmen that I feel like's really stepped up, and we love our freshman class. We've got around 33, 35 kids in the group, and they're a feisty group. They get in there with our varsity kids and compete. But Jordan Lewis, he's really impressed us. He's a linebacker, and he keeps improving. I think you'll see him on Friday nights. Bryton Burton is another one, a wide receiver, defensive back / outside linebacker that's looking good. And then Parker Burton as well, a wide receiver. We're really excited about him. And then I do want to mention a young man that's came out that's finally getting able to get out with us, Alexis Sanchez. He's an defensive lineman and putting some time in. I think he's really made some progress the last couple of weeks as well.
Okay, well, congratulations. Good luck tonight, Coach, as you kick off the home season here against South Warren Spartans. And we look forward to catching up with you after the game there on the Coach Foley Show and post-game show. But, Coach, thank you for taking time out with us, and we'll see you this evening. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
This has been Michael Gregg with Lake Cumberland Sports, catching up with head ball coach Jason Foley of the Jason Foley Show on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. Nicely done on the Coach Jason Foley Show. Counting you down to kickoff. Southwestern home opener for the blue and orange here this evening. Youth night, my goodness, a huge crowd on hand tonight. Beautiful weather, sunny, 85. Your game time temp. Southwestern 0-1 coming off an early bye week last week. 2 weeks ago they lost to Ballard at Campbellsville, 41-34. Michael Gregg, we go back to that game. Southwestern trailed by 14, not once, not twice, but 3 times. They fought to within 7 with 3 minutes to go and had a chance to tie it with a minute or so to go. But Ballard got the INT in the end zone to to hang on. All of that to say the blue and orange fought, mounted a rally. What we've seen them do under Coach Jason Foley, unlike in years past, though, the Warriors unable to complete that rally.
Yeah, I mean, they were a gritty bunch and just fell short. They never stopped fighting for Coach Foley. I mean, they got a going to make it happen kind of attitude. And several times, honestly, I kind of had written that game off and feel guilty for having done so. Every time I do that, they make me put my foot in my mouth because they are not going to stop grinding, and they didn't. An interception by Gallagher late in that game put them in position to tie or go ahead. Just couldn't do that. And but Coach Foley scheduled some Titans on the schedule this year.
Certainly.
And, you play for how you end, not how you start.
Absolutely. And Coach Foley told us at Buffalo Wings and Rings during the coaches show, he said, very easily we could lose the first 3 games. We
could stumble some.
Yeah, he was point blank saying that.
Yeah.
And you see what Ballard gave you. You saw the team that Ballard was, and you see this South Warren team that's a defending state champion. Not last year, but the year before. I hadn't realized they won three titles in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a stout program, a perennial power in 5A, and you look at the numbers and what jumps off the page immediately when you look at South Warren's numbers. It's Bryce Button, and Coach Foley just mentioned him. As a junior, he's already got an offer from EKU. You see him through 2 games this year, 39 to 57. 8 TDs, 1 INT, 800 yards, averaging 4 touchdowns a game and 400 yards per game. That is insane.
Yeah, if he has that kind of offensive numbers tonight, that is not going to bode well for Southwestern defensively. Southwestern has talked about putting pressure on him, trying to limit his time. He has to find his receivers. And, of course, those defensive backs got to play. Can't let the receivers get deeper than you are.
Cannot. They absolutely cannot. And we saw a very talented, athletic Ballard team be able to get behind Southwestern's defense, in particular that secondary. Of course, they were kind of a man short 2 weeks ago when Vanover was out. I think he's back this week, so that's certainly going to help Southwestern in the secondary. Of course, Southwestern off to an 0-1 start for the first time since 2019. That's Coach Foley's first season at Southwestern. They did win Game 2 that year versus Mad South. They haven't lost 2 straight start a season since 2013. It has been a while. So the Warriors trying to win Game 2, bye week last week, and my recollection, that bye week is probably the earliest bye week, certainly that I remember going back to 2005 following Southwestern. It has been a long time since the Warriors have had an early bye week.
It absolutely is not how you would draft it up, but you get what you get on the schedule. You play who will play you, and that's just how it's sorted out.
It is exactly right. We'll step out, pay some bills, come back and set it up as we move along. Southwestern and South Warren on Lake Cumberland Sports, your Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week.
For the playing of our national anthem. My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. Having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, your finances, your next move, your goals in life. We try to be that person. We try to be there to help and guide you the best way that we know how. In my opinion, that's what separates us from other lending institutions. We are a small bank. We care about the community that we serve and all the businesses that are involved.
Kimber Home Furnishings is having their biggest and best sale of the year, our Labor Day sale. What makes it the biggest and the best? Kimber has everything store-wide up to 50% off. Plus, get up to 5 full years interest-free. And ask for bonus in-store coupons for even more savings. Up to half off, up to 5 years interest-free, and bonus coupons all in one sale. Don't miss our Labor Day sale at Kimber Home Furnishings. Kimber makes it home.
Looking for cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now, it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Toyota Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. It's your Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. I'm Josh McKinney alongside Michael Gregg. Thanks for joining us for that video game of the week. If you're at Buffalo Wings and Rings, may I suggest the appetizer and the fried pickles. You can never go wrong with fried pickles.
I like the pretzel bites are very good. The cheese sticks are very good. I'll take one of each, please.
Please.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Certainly. Southwestern 0-1 coming into the evening. The Spartans of South Warren 2-0. And, oh, by the way, first meeting, mentioned that, Southwestern versus South Warren. It is a second straight week, obviously minus the bye week. It is a first-time opponent for Southwestern. We haven't really gotten into that aspect of scheduling this season, and Coach Foley's difficulty finding teams that wanted or would play Southwestern.
Why is that, Josh?
Well, a little bit of success the last 4 years.
Southwestern, that's a cost of having some success.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of teams just simply don't want to play you, and that's what's ran into the Warriors. And again, though, they've went and scheduled some big boys, and that's going to help them in the long run. At least that's what Coach Foley's plan is.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly.
You win or you learn. That's what Coach Foley said.
Very, very true. Very, very true. And you cannot deny the track record of Coach Jason Foley here at Southwestern. 5th season at the helm, 41-12 as the head ball coach of the Blue and Orange, 60-18 overall in his coaching career. The Southwestern program, 210-143, 31st season of Warrior football. We're talking about another season of Warrior football. Big shout out to mention Youth League night to all the students showing up for the luau. This back parking lot behind us, I have not seen a back parking lot at Southwestern that busy in a long, long, long time.
It looked like a fall festival set up in the parking lot, Josh. I mean, whatever the school did to get the kids out, well done, job well done. Keep doing that. Absolutely. This place is packed with Southwestern Warrior High School students.
So it should be.
Yes.
Absolutely. South Warren, coached by Brandon Smith, his 10th season at the helm. We mentioned 3 titles in 8 years, and those have been under Coach Smith. His ball club 2-0. They opened the season at Campbellsville the next night. They played on Saturday night as they took care of North Hardin, 48-38. And then their home opener last week, they defeated Henderson County 38-14. Again, averaging 400 yards passing, and all of that from the arm of junior quarterback Bryce Button. Just absolutely insane. Of course, he's got to throw those balls to somebody. And you look at South Warren, receiver-wise, they've got 2 receivers, 200-yard receivers to try to cover, that being Shoemaker and Bridges. It is a tall task we're certainly going to see. Not to pick on the Southwestern secondary, we're going to see them tested tonight.
We really are, Josh, and we'll talk about that Southwestern defense along the front. Go ahead and go over starters. Is that all right with you?
Absolutely.
That front, three-man front, Colton Goff, Nick Tucker, and Bradley Baker. Linebackers, Caden Cunningham, Colin Hibbard, Braxton Walters, and Owen Ashbrook. Those defensive backs that you talked about are going to have to step up this week because of the passing attack of the Spartans. Owen Campbell, Nathan Vanover. Safeties, Caden Hewitt and Jonas Gallagher. Those young men have their work cut out for them tonight.
They certainly do indeed. Southwestern, home opener for the Blue and Orange, and getting ready to kick this one off, and always like to bring you more of the action than just what's going on on the gridiron. Your guest drummer this evening for the Southwestern band, one Casey Dalton. He was banging the drum. You see Coach down here banging? He was banging on that drum, man. He was banging it.
Assistant Principal Casey Dalton. Congratulations on the new post.
Absolutely.
Coach.
And before we go any further, I want to thank Ms. Glennis for taking care of us.
Certainly do. Appreciate the hospitality.
Absolutely. It is. It's always nice to cover Southwestern and be a small part of Warrior Nation. And, man, I'm telling you, there's absolutely nothing like being at home on your home turf. Southwestern, again, 0-1, looking to come off a bye week against a tough South Warren team here tonight who are 2-0 on the year. In second straight week for a first-time opponent for the Blue and Orange, off to a 0-1 start for the first time since 2019, and they haven't started 0-2 since 2013 for South Warren. 2-0 for the first time since 2020. They started 6-0 that year. It is their first trip to the reservation, and always a team to watch in 5A this year, absolutely included. And you look at, again, it was last year, but you kind of look back early part of the season to kind of give yourself something to talk about and kind of reorient yourself of what happened last year. South Warren ran into a team that Southwestern ran into deep in the playoffs, as South Warren got took out by a foe that Southwestern got eliminated by, that being Bowling Green. Sorry.
Yeah, Bowling Green came out and it was just a buzzsaw here, Josh. It feels like that happened just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And, of course, our man Brody Perkins went down with an injury, if my memory serves me. Is that correct? That was the game
correct.
that happened, and we're glad to report that he is doing well and thriving at
Morehead State. Yeah, they played last night. Big win for Morehead State last night.
So if you're listening, hello, bro.
What up, bro, dog?
And but yeah, they were fast. They were a tough matchup for Southwestern, and again, seeing teams like this season with some speed, hoping to pay some dividends as this season winds on.
Absolutely, and we all know the world we live in. It's all about most people that don't follow Southwestern, this, that, and the other. They'll see an 0-1 record, or if Southwestern's on the short end of this one tonight, 0-2 record. What's wrong with Southwestern? Well, they played a really, really athletic Ballard team and had a shot to tie it or win it at the end. And who knows how this one's going to play out tonight. But I love the fact that Coach Foley, and it's always been this way at Southwestern, no matter who's been the coach, we're not going to shy away from anybody.
Yeah,
if you want to play, we're going to play.
Yeah, and it's hard to really look at a loss against a team like Ballard this early in the season and say much about it, because check back in with us week 10 and see how that team has progressed through their schedule, and then we'll weigh in on that. Certainly early for them. Certainly. Offensive starters for Southwestern along that front line, left tackle Tyler Russell, left guard Cooper Garman, center Big Nico Pascarella, right guard Devin Leclerc, going to continue to do work this season, Cole Pierce at right tackle, Caden Cunningham, Zach Hutchinson, Caden Hewitt, and Braxton Walters all going to be pass catchers there, and Caden Cunningham, the primary tight end on this lineup, will play linebacker as well. On defense, QB Colin Burton, senior this season, wearing number 4, and then Christian Walden, to kind of do everything running back for Southwestern. Electric, very quick, can bust off big plays at any given time, can catch the ball in the backfield. There's not much that young man can't do.
Well said.
Yeah, they're going to hopefully get that offensive line churning. Coach Foley said he felt like the keys, and we'll go ahead and jump into the keys, felt like the keys is going to be the trenches, and I got to agree with that. I mean, because we're playing a game of football. The game is to move the chains.
Yeah.
Move the clock, eat the clocks, hit the pay dirt. And so I like Southwestern's offensive line, but that I think is where the keys are.
South Warren, they won the toss, electing to defer to the second half, so Southwestern will get the first crack at it here this evening. Home opener for the Blue and Orange. Thanks for joining us for Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. And we mentioned Button for South Warren, quarterback-wise. For Southwestern, Colin Burton, our offensive player of the game 2 weeks ago. You and I are of like minds. Absolutely love the moxie, the hang in there, pull yourself up by the bootstraps that is Colin Burton.
Yeah, all Colin can do is control what he can control, and I think he's done a great job with that. And he's persevered with some, things where maybe
lost the job, back into the job,
gained the job back, put the work in to get it back.
Yeah, man.
And he's gained my respect. I talked to that young man during our Buffalo Wings and Rings coaches show. I got to interview the players, and I wanted to give him a little credit about that, because that's something that's lost in today's game. Like a lot of times players and adults, even if you don't get what you want, what do? You tuck tail and run.
I'm just going to go somewhere else.
Colin Burton showing a lot of maturity and grit and determination and perseverance. But we went over the keys there. The keys were brought to you by Whitus Cabinets. At Whitus Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitus Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision to reality. Visit the Whitus Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27th and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. You are listening to Toyota Somerset High School football here on Lake Cumberland Sports, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. You're watching the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. Buffalo Wings and Rings. Wings created your way, and always fresh, never frozen burgers. Getting ready to have our kickoff And our sponsor for our kickoff is Extreme Audio. Extreme Audio, the leader in South Central Kentucky for all of your auto and marine audio and video needs. They have new head units, speakers, amplifiers, video screens, backup cameras, navigation, window tinting, and much more. They can outfit your car or truck, your boat, or your side-by-side ATV. Stop in today and take a look and listen for yourself. Located on the corner of Parkers Mill Road and Rowena Drive in Somerset.
So big 55, the Hoss, Cooper Garman leading the Warriors out of the tunnel through the Spirit line. Ready to do the deal, ready to get extreme on this kickoff, Southwestern versus South Warren. Thanks for joining us. A warm Friday night, fall-like feel through the week. College football kicking off tomorrow. Actually kicked off last night with Morehead State. A lot of action all around the state. Of course, we've got 3 games for you on our platform here at Lake Cumberland Sports and our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week, Southwestern versus South Warren. A huge crowd on hand tonight. Again, it is Youth League night, a luau as well. And Captain Pat, earning the nickname now. He spotted a really nice kind of floral Southwestern get-up.
Yeah.
Floral shirt.
I like it.
I think we need those somewhere along the way. Not to spend Boss Man's money, but South Warren has it teed up. And they will send it away as McIntosh lays the boot to it. As that will trickle into the end zone. And Walden will let it sell on out as a touchback. 1st and 10 for the blue and orange, left to right. As the Warriors will start on a beautiful night at the reservation. Of course, 2nd year of the turf field here at Southwestern. Beautiful. Thank you, Matt Cook.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Board of Education, appreciate your investment.
That will pay dividends for year after year after year.
So 1st and 10 for the blue and orange. Again, left to right. All orange unis for Southwestern. Backside other side of Colin Burton. Then Walters and Walden. Hutchinson comes in motion. The handoff. Walden coming near sideline. Looks for the corner. Got a yard and got sent backwards as he's gang tackled. First man to the football will be Ethan Reynolds. You will hear his name a lot. South Warren. The Spartans in all white unis with a Spartan logo on the helmet. Warrior helmet. Blue and white spear.
Numerals are black, but I can't tell if they're trimmed in a green. Can you tell with your binoculars, Josh? Or is that just black?
Trimmed in black, and they are a forest green.
Forest green. I thought there was a shade of green there.
Nice uniform. Walden gets the carry again, trying to go off right tackle, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and nothing shaking as Veltkamp Reynolds there. And it is quickly 3rd down. 2nd and 9 becomes a 3rd and 10 as Walden lost a yard. 11 minutes to go, opening quarter, first drive of this contest. Warriors have found it tough sledding. Walden did go over 100 yards 2 weeks ago against Ballard. He worked for those 104 yards in 16 attempts.
Coach Foley was quick to remind me in the Coach Foley show that South Warren in 2 weeks, Josh, has gave up cumulative 24 yards rushing to their opponents.
24
in 2 games.
Yeah, 24
total.
They get defended. Burton back to throw under pressure, steps up, loses the sack, fires downfield, caught at the 38-yard line, wrapped up and dropped at the 40. Nice pitch and catch. Burton hooks up with Caden Hewitt. Hewitt in the house, first down. Move the chains. A Kemper Furniture first down. That was pretty nicely done by Burton to avoid the pressure, step up in the pocket, and fire a seed to Caden.
Yeah, he had a defensive lineman on his shoulders. He shimmied him off and made the throw, hit a strike. Nice 20-yard pickup there. We'll take that.
Absolutely.
Nice start through the air.
3rd and 10, that's pretty. High back set behind Burton, 2 receivers to the right. Handoff goes to Walters. He's stoned on the first effort, 2nd effort, 3rd effort. He's going to get yardage on the 3rd effort. If at first you don't succeed, thou must try again. A no on the 1st effort, no on the 2nd effort. I'm going to go left side and find a hole, and Walters did so, and he picked up 6.
He's just refusing to take no for an answer.
Yeah, absolutely. 2nd and 4. Nicely done, big 3-0.
Hewitt, Hutchinson steps off the field, and Hewitt goes back. Thought they were pulling both of the big, tall receivers off the field. Looks like Logan Haynes is in at fullback.
9:30 to go, opening quarter. Left to right for the Warriors, flirting with midfield here on the Southwestern logo. And an I-back set. Hand off to the lead back. It's at Haynes. He will squirt loose for the first down as Logan Haynes, the junior running back, picks up another Kemper Furniture first down for the Warriors. First down through the air. Second one on the ground. It's a tough run by Haynes as he had to run through traffic.
Offensive line got the push they needed there to make that happen.
The guys up front led by Nico. Colin Burton. Hands up under center to Nico. Pitch. It's Walters coming this way. Stops. Cuts it inside. He'll get nothing trying to come to the near home sideline and string it out. South Warren gets hats to the football as Camp and another Spartan there. Of course, that was heavily defended. Walden had some tough sledding early. 2nd and 10. No gain there. Warriors at the Spartan 49. Left to right on the opening drive. Under 8:30 to go opening quarter.
Yeah, early that defensive front as good as advertised for the Spartans.
Absolutely. They can penetrate and lock you down. Burton out of the gun here. Walters to his left. Stumble. Ball hits the deck. Burton will pick it up and then fall on it. As that will go as a sack as Burton will just fall on it. The missed exchange between him and his running back. So for the yards lost there, loss of 5, 3rd and 15. Warriors behind the chains now, under 8 minutes to go, opening quarter. Not what you want.
No, sir. So it looked like Burton wanted to take that back out of the basket, and Walters maybe wanted to keep it in his basket.
You see what the boss lady said? We possibly have luau shirts coming. I love it. Thank you, Miss Kelly. And whistles. 3rd and 15 is going to get a little deeper here for the blue and orange, I'm afraid.
Timeout.
As South Warren taking the timeout.
Okay.
South Warren will take that Ron Shaw Realtor timeout with 7:34 to go at 3rd and 15 facing Southwestern.
In our lead in, we got to talk about one injured Warrior that's back this week, Nathan Vanover. And our sponsor for our injury report is Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We are proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Be sure to check out our Facebook page each week for our Lake Cumberland Orthopedics Student Athlete of the Week. And a big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships, for sponsoring all of our game day picks. Be sure to take advantage of the end-of-season savings at any of their Somerset locations. Visit them at any of their 4 locations or on Facebook at Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships. They treat you like family.
Big early 3rd down here for the blue and orange. 3rd and 15. Burton looking to throw. Good protection this time. He will tuck it, and he is going to run a stiff arm. And he will be wrapped up and dropped at around the 46-yard line. Going to be short by about 6, thereabouts anyway. Quarterback keeper looks like it might have been a design QB keeper. As Burton making nice decisions. He got a chunk of them back. Give him 10. Give him 9.
Give him 9 on the run.
4th and 6, 7:30 to go. And one way you slow a potent offensive attack is by eliminating the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard clock. 4th and 6 here for the blue and orange. Burton out of the gun. Trying to draw South Warren offsides. Spartans not jumping. Timeout taken. Southwestern will take the Ron Shaw Realtor timeout, a very popular timeout right now.
The name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Rocker Realtors 4 Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property that they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Wackert Realtors 4 Brothers. Ron is a familiar face around the Warrior Nation.
Indeed.
He's at the scoreboard during basketball season. He's at the scoreboard during baseball season. And so he is a staunch Warrior supporter. And if you're a Warrior supporter, give him some of your business.
Yeah.
Ron Shaw Realtor.
He is a man of many many, many talents. And we appreciate Ron Shaw very much, and there's a reason Ron Shaw Realtor timeouts are so popular. He's a good guy. He's a great guy. 4th and 6. Warriors taking that timeout, trying to draw South Warren offsides to make it a little bit easier. Spartans not jumping again. Shotgun set. 2 receivers either side. Burton straight back to throw. Looking. Going to bomb one downfield. Ball behind his man. Caught by Christian Walden to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. Southwestern. 4 and 6. You don't need that 4th and 6. Just right on through the Rick Barker red zone and a Citizens National Bank touchdown. Pretty pitch and catch. You could see that developing. Burton put it on a dime to Walden.
Yeah.
Touchdown Warriors.
And when he first let go of it, Josh, I thought he'd overthrown him, and Walden's speed
ran to
it. And I tell you what, I've got goosebumps because what that does for the confidence level of Colin Burton in a game where it looks like he's going to have to throw the football quite a bit. Young man's up to task early. Love that first drive from Southwestern.
That was pretty. So pretty. 6-0 Burton will now hold. The kick is on the way from Gager. It is up, and it is pure 7-0. 7:06 to go, opening quarter. Big pitch and catch. Burton to Walden for 6. Gager's extra good. 7-0 Southwestern.
Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans, and the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset. All right, Josh, offensively, Southwesterns came out and really had a stellar first drive. They've taken some clock. Both teams you mentioned burned a timeout, trying to stymie one another. Now, defensively, can Southwestern?
That's the question.
Can the defensive side come out as stout as the offensive side?
And I think Coach Foley called a spade, and the Coach Jason Foley show. He's like, look, we're not going to stop them. We're not going to stop them all night. We just want to eliminate some big plays.
Yeah. But you're going to have to score, and they did that. They checked that box early, and that helps confidence level.
And you milk the clock as well. Yeah. As Gager sends it away. Spot kick to the 15, back to the 20, to the 25-yard line. Running far sideline is Shoemaker. Look out. 30, 35, 40. Stopped out of bounds at around there. Looking like the 42, 43-yard line. 6:58 to go, opening quarter. Distance on that touchdown pass when you get a second.
Okay.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Right to left for Sparty here. The contingent of faithful across the way, making the trip out.
45 yards.
Parkway, thank you, sir. 45 yards on that pitch and catch. Burton to Walden. Man, that was pretty.
It was pretty.
You could see that developing, and, if there has been a knock that we've heard on Burton, some folks don't think or see that he can stretch the field.
Listen, and
that just showed it there.
And let's remember, that was a 4th and 6 play.
Yes, it was. 4th and 6. Button. Dynamite, junior quarterback. Brings him to the line. Shotgun set, looking to throw. First play, that'll be complete. The Shoemaker makes a man miss. Tries to. No, he does not. Shut him down after the pitch and catch. Nathan Vanover. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show. Vanover. Nice open field tackle off the pitch and catch. A loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Great to see 2-0 back in blue and orange uniform.
Sir, making his presence felt early in this one.
And dinged up in week number 1, the bye week. Gave him an extra week to heal up. Warriors certainly missed him against Ballard. 2nd and 12, clock winding right to left for the Spartans. Backside their side of Button. Single receiver either side. And whistles. 3 hands in the turf. And that will be on South Warren. A false start, so back them up a little further. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 17. Good start for Southwestern. Not only milking the clock, putting points on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. They lead 7-0 early. Southwestern's, they led early 2 weeks ago. They never could get back to that point. Warriors don't want that to happen tonight. Single back set this time. 2 receivers to the right. As Button throws, fires. That will be complete. Nice catch by Belt Campus. He'll turn it upfield he'll get the penalty back and then some. He'll turn it upfield to the 45. Caden Cunningham associates in there as well. It'll be a 3rd and 6 here for the Spartans. Under 6 minutes to go. Warriors lead 7-0.
It was a big play for South Warren. Puts a manageable 3rd down in front of them.
Button. And he is a quarterback. Looks the part and certainly plays the part. Coach Smith makes the handoff. Under pressure. Fires downfield. That will be complete to Shoemaker in the middle of the field. 40, 30, 25, 20. Looking for the corner to the 10, and he's slung out of bounds. On the near home sideline, slinging out of bounds. So it will be Caden Hewitt, but a big pitch and catch.
Huge game.
Yak yards after the catch, and now South Warren is setting in a 1st and goal from the 8. That was almost too easy. It didn't even look like Shoemaker had it in high gear.
No, it was, and it looked like it was just a delayed route. He was wide open. It was a gain of 47 yards, Josh. That's a big one. That hurt.
And South Warren with 800 yards through 2 games through the air. I can do that math, and I can't do a whole lot. Averaging 400 yards a game through the air. It's insane. Can't motion. The pitch goes to Reynolds. He'll get inside the 5. Cut down by Walters. And another Warrior. 2nd and goal. Also in on the stop for Southwestern. Trying to see who that was. That would be Owen Ashbrook.
Nice to see him out on the field this week.
Indeed.
Out with the injury last week.
2nd and goal from the 2. Pistol set this time. Now Button goes in motion as it's a Wildcat snap to the running back, and that will be good for the touchdown. Reynolds on the Wildcat set. Runs it in from 2 yards away. 7-6. South Warren answers with 4:50 to go in the opening quarter.
It's an offensive affair, much like last week's contest. Both teams. Well, South Warren really racing down the field there, Josh. And
yeah,
not sure how many plays they ran, but 5, 6 plays.
And they will line up for the point after. McIntosh will have the honors. Looking to not this one at 7 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. Tied at 7. McIntosh's extra point. Nonsense at 7 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. 4:50 to go, opening quarter.
Interest Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters. And call Big Blue Septic Service for your septic tank servicing and portable toilet rentals. When you got to go, go Big Blue, 606-451-3000. Big Blue Septic Service, the sponsor of our lineman of the game that we'll award at the conclusion of tonight's contest.
Yeah, those linemen not afraid to get in the trenches.
Do the dirty work.
Get dirty. Get down and do it. 4:50 to go opening quarter. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh McKinney alongside Michael Gregg, Captain Pat Harris, Jeremiah Jones, Nick Hibbert in the house as well. Taylor of Somerset High School football. Tied at 7. Campbell with the return, a short kick. Campbell's got some running room. 30, 40. Midfield stripe and more. 45, 40. 35, knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Big return by OC1. Owen Campbell on a short kick from South Warren. Obviously, they were trying something there, but hold the phone. See the white hat signaling come back. There's the flag back at the 33. Of course there is. That will be on Southwestern. And a smattering of boo birds. That was a nice return by Campbell. Very nice return, negated with a penalty. Warriors would have started on the Spartan side of the field.
Did we see a penalty?
Yeah.
What was it, a chop block or block in the back, or did we get anything?
I didn't see what it was. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just trying to log it if I can, and may not be able to.
No, I can't. I want to say he signaled personal foul, but I don't know if that was the case.
Put it at the 18-yard line at the Southwestern 18.
Well, regardless, it negates Southwestern sitting on the Sparty side of the field. Now the Warriors backed up inside their own 20 at the 18-yard line. 1st and 15 for Southwestern. Started at the 20 last drive. Put a Citizens National Bank touchdown on the board. Trying to do the same thing here. Backs to the one back to the left of Burton. Got wide open running room. Won't take it. Fires downfield. Should have took it as he had plenty of running room, but saw that Caden Hewitt had a step on his defender and tried to just arm it downfield to put it on a spot. Led him too far. Incomplete like the thought. 2nd and 10. Clock stop at 4:34 to go. And we have seen how quickly South Warren can score.
Yeah, and that throw on the move, just a little bit off target there from Burton.
Instead of throwing it, he tried to guide it. Rip it forward. Rip it. Holding in motion. Burton will keep it this time. Tries to go inside left tackle. Nothing there. Wish he would have kept it the previous play, but I understand what he saw because you could see it from up here. That play's long gone. Now 3rd and 10, and the Warriors are backed up. 3rd and 9, they'll give him a gain of 1. So 4:30 to go. Tied at 7 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. The Warriors at their own 19 now. This place is loud.
And they've got all the youth cheerleaders out there helping the big girls, which is nice to see.
Yes.
I know you all can't see that on the screen, but
hopefully we get a shot at the itty bitties.
Super cool scene.
Yeah, love it. 3rd and 9, Burton looking to throw. Fires underneath. That'll be complete to Walden on a short gainer, and that will be stood up after a very short gain of 2, maybe 3. It's only going to be gang tackled. Burton looking to throw downfield. It was covered up. The Warriors will have to boot it away here. He got a little bit more than what I thought, but still going to be a 4th and long here, 4th and about 5 with 3:45 to go. Opening quarter. Southwestern pinned at their own 23-yard line.
It's like Elijah Ray going to come in to take care of punting duties for the Warriors.
Ray lays the leg to it. A low liner. That will take a awkward hop. Kind of straight sideways and back. It will be touched dead. And South Warren sitting on a very short field here, and there is a flag. Saw that developing downfield, and a Warrior wanting a flag to be thrown. Let's see what they indicate was the penalty. Personal foul. South Warren.
South Warren. It'll be 15 yards.
Oh. Back the Spartans up.
Spotting the ball at the 34-yard line of the Spartans.
It hurts the field position for the Sparties. Tied at 7, 3:18 to go in the opening quarter. Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. Hope you're enjoying your meal and a nice cold Diet Coke. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
We wish that we were there with you, but we're glad to be here bringing you the action.
Missed some fried pickles. It's been too long since the coach is showing, since I've had fried pickles. Button brings them to the line. 2 receivers either side. Back to his right. Handoff goes to that running back. He's got some running room up at the 40 to the 44-yard line. He'll get a gain of 10, maybe 11. Walters will come up and make the stop. That's a really nice tote. Jimmy Sales rumbles for the first down. Move the chains for the Spartans. To their own 44-yard line, working the far visitor hash, right to left. Across your screen. 3 minutes to go, opening frame.
Southwestern not expecting a run play there that last.
That was effective. And again, Reynolds keeps it on the ground. Holding on to that football as Cowboy came in late to try to strip it. And Reynolds wrapping it up. Caden Cunningham, first man to the football. That's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. And the Spartans showing that they can tote the football, and that they can as Reynolds coming into the night. 12 totes, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Petrona leading rush attempter, if you will. Button looking to throw. Fires near sideline, and receiver not looking for it. Receiver and quarterback not on the same page. Page 2, page 4. Got to come back to the middle, gentlemen.
Little overthrown, too,
bit.
but the running back was open. Should that ball been on target?
Rixby was blocking downfield. He was not looking to have his number called in that set. Stops the clock with 2:17 to go. Still third and manageable, third and short as Button looks to the sideline. Coach Brandon Smith, 3 titles in 8 years. Coach Smith in his 10th season. He's pretty dabbling good.
I was going to say, that's a pretty high success rate.
Not too shabby.
Take that on my resume.
Absolutely. 3rd and 3. Button throws, fires wide open. Might as well have been. There were 3 Warriors around him, but again, a yard separation. That's too much separation as Rixby and Button get on the same page. Now back to page 3, guys, and they got it. A first down for the Spartans.
There's a lot of velocity on Button's pass.
I'm telling you.
Very nice throw.
And Coach Foley mentioned it. He may be the best quarterback Southwestern sees all year. Early, I can agree with that. Man, he's cool, calm, he's collected, and he's just a junior.
Yeah, the ball comes out tight with a lot of velocity.
You see him on your screen. I mean, he's a prototypical passing quarterback. Takes the handoff, looks, going to fire downfield, pretty ball into double coverage, overshot, and that will be incomplete. Setting up second down, the intended target was Deshaun Bridges, and he's got plenty of targets at his disposal as well. We mentioned Shoemaker, leading receiver, 254 yards, 3 TDs, averaging about 27 a game. You got Bridges with 200 yards coming into the night, averaging 100 yards a game. And you got Reynolds. He's got 172 yards receiving, and we've seen other multiple receivers being targeted tonight by Button.
A lot to choose from.
Absolutely. Just pick what you want. Pick what you want from the cabinet.
This one to you, this one to you.
Just
one to
pick
you,
it.
one to you.
2nd and 10. He distributes it very well, and then we'll keep it on the ground. Running attack straight up the gut. Busted play as Hewitt can't get him, and rumbling on into the end zone from 34 yards away. Jimmy Sells, we saw him get a first down earlier. Starting it, he ends it with that 34-yard run to the house for 6.
He made that look way too easy. That's not going to make Coach Foley happy.
Not at all. He busted through those linebackers, got into the secondary, got out into the open field, and Hewitt couldn't bring him down. As Sells was sailing.
Smooth sailing.
Too smooth. Coach Foley's liking. Southmore goes back-to-back touchdowns after Southwestern scores the first. McIntosh on for the point after. High snap, they'll get it down. The leg is to it. It is up, and it is good. 14-7, minute 24 to go on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. South Warren with their first lead of the night.
Well, a big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships, Kentucky, for sponsoring all of our game day picks here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Be sure to take advantage of the end-of-season savings at any of their 4 Somerset locations, or visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships. They treat you like family. Stressed, anxious, depressed? At Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Entrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at entrust-healthcare.com. At Entrust, your mental health matters. Southwestern got to regroup here and get back out on the offensive side of the football, Josh, and get right back at it, because South Warren offensively putting 2 touchdowns on the board here in the first quarter. Southwestern going to have to do some offensive production of their own to keep the pace. And then defensively, got some work to do.
Yeah, and the scary part is you get the passing touchdown, kind of setting up the first touchdown, and that second one there was predominantly, for the most part, on the ground.
Yeah.
So that makes them even scarier. McIntosh will send this one away. It's a little bit deeper. Walden will return this one from the 5 up to the 15 to the 20. He's got a crease, 25-30. Next, a nice cut, 35-40. Christian Walden in open field, 40, 30, 20. Nobody's going to get it. Christian Walden. Have a night, 2-9. And that one is probably coming back.
And you hate to see a flag that far behind.
It's the second time.
Yep.
That's the second time there's been a flag on a big return from Southwestern that was 20 yards behind the play. I'm not getting started. I'm just stating the obvious. And that will back it up. That will be a hold against the Warriors, and that's what the first one was.
So that
Coach Foley out to politic a little bit. Man, that's points.
That hurts.
That's points
momentum
off the board. The one previous was bad enough because Southwestern ended up booting that one away, and woulda, coulda, shoulda started on the Spartan side of the field. This one takes points off the board. And now Southwestern still, though, best field position that they've started. But again, just a deflator. Taking points off the board. You're sitting at 1st and 10 from your own 31 instead of trying to put the penny through to tie it at 14. All between the hashes. Minute 10 to go, opening quarter. That one hurt. Wishbone set. And off to Walters. Comes near side. Hesitated for a minute, and that allowed the defense to close on him in a hurry. Reynolds and associates to the football. Zaire Rigsby in there as well.
I've got to catch up here. That
gain of 1, 2nd and 9, under a minute to go in the opening quarter. That one stings. Got to put it behind you. Got to rally. It's tough. Next place, most important. 2nd and 9 for the blue and orange from their own 32. That was a pretty return, too. You could see it develop, and Walden making these decisions. Wishbone set. Again, the handoff. Goes to the setback. One of those setbacks, that being Colin Hibbert. As he will be taken down with no gain. And the Warriors trying to get outside the tackles, left side or right side. There is just nothing there.
tough sledding.
Yeah, there's nothing there against that South Warren defense. That will be a loss of 1 on the tote by Hibbert. That will set it up at 3rd and 10, and that will close out a opening quarter that was mighty fast, 14-7 at the end of one Toyota of Somerset High School football, presented by Ford Brothers, Auctioneers, Filters.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175.2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week on Lake Cumberland Sports. I'm Josh McKinney alongside Michael Gregg. Captain Pat guiding the ship this evening. Jeremiah Jones on high. Nick Hibbert down below. 3rd and 10 for Southwestern. Right to left now for the blue and orange. A fresh 12 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Warriors backed up 3rd and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Shotgun set with him. And back Burton under pressure. Fires downfield. Walden makes the adjustment. Nice catch, Christian Walden up at the 46-yard line of South Warren. It's Christian Walden's night tonight, paying taxes. 2-9 is having a game. 1st and 10. Nice pitch and catch. Kemper, Furniture, 1st down. That is a nice combination that's coming up. A very, very nice for Coach Jason
Very nice.
Foley.
That's exactly right.
Very nice.
You mentioned all the things that Walden can do, and excellent throw going against the grain there from Colin Burton. Strike to Walden. Nice catch. Advanced. Move the chains.
Made the adjustment. Took the hit. 1st and 10 Southwestern as the Warriors keeping on the ground, trying to go off left tackle near home sideline. But the Warriors trying to move South Warren up front, and there's just not a whole lot there, but positive yardage for Walters there, and Southwestern backs are going to earn their keep tonight. Just little bites.
Yeah.
1 yard at a time here and there. 2nd and 9. Clock winds, 11:10 to go. Warriors had a kickoff return touchdown taken off the board with a holding penalty. Second straight holding penalty against Southwestern on a kickoff. Warriors trying to get it back here. Burton leading them boys. Right to left down the field, looks to throw. Hewitt makes the catch at the 35, still rumbling to the 30-yard line. Takes a big shoulder shot from Rigsby as he was first hit by Cortez Say. And it'll be another first down for Southwestern. How about the passing game?
I like what I see with this passing game.
CB4.
Doing a really nice job.
How about it?
Spreading the ball around. They do have some receivers out there. And Hewitt, Hutchinson, and company.
Spread it around, fool. Spread it around. 10.5 to go for the half. Warriors trail 14-7 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And keep passing it like this. That's going to open up the running game. Burton keeps it himself inside right tackle. Short yardage on first down. He'll set up second. And they're going to give him 2. So 2nd and 8 on the keeper from Burton. The passing game has been effective tonight. Clock winding, approaching 10 minutes to go. Warriors got on the board first, a big 45-yard pitch and catch on the 4th and 6. Burton to Walden, 45 yards out for the TD. Warren goes back-to-back. Reynolds rushing touchdown. Sells a rushing touchdown. South Warren leads 14-7, 9:50 to go. Warriors milking that clock. Got to hurry, 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Burton takes the snap. Inside pitch goes to Hutchinson. Turns it upfield for a nice gain. He'll be right at the Rick Barker red zone. Just a yard shy of the first down stick. 3rd and 1 here for the blue and orange as the Warriors are in the Rick Barker red zone. Good evening, Mr. Rick.
Very nice design play. Running the ball from Hutchinson. Very super athletic young man.
Absolutely. Glad he's footballing along with basketballing, if you will. Approaching 9 minutes to go. Warriors killing clock here. Looking for points. Walters breaks free. First down tote and more inside the 15 to around the 20-yard line. Boy, Rigsby really likes to lay the shoulder lumber to offensive players. Nothing wrong with that. South Warren being physical. It's a physical game. 1st and 10, move the chains. Another Kemper Furniture first down for the Warriors. This is a really nice drive. Way to rally for the blue and orange. Haven't completed it yet. Don't want to miscue now. Warriors driving. Deep in South Warren territory. 1st and 10 from the Spartan 12 in the Rick Barker red zone. High back set behind Burton. He'll hand it off to Walden. Looking for a hole. Finds a small one there. So get inside the 10 to around the 8, maybe the 9-yard line.
2nd down for Southwestern.
2nd, very manageable here. Under 9 minutes to go. Did you give him 5?
They gave him 4,
okay.
I think.
2nd and 6. Warriors can't pick up the first down at the 2nd-yard line. At the 2-yard line, not the 2nd-yard line. It is 2nd down. My apologies on that.
2nd and 6 at the 8, looks like.
Thank you, Michael Craig. Walters and Walden. The I-back set, Walden. Sweeping left to the 5, to the end zone corner. Yes! Touchdown, Christian Walden. Take it, 2-9. Take it. Take my taxes, too. 7:53 to go. Looking for Laundry. 14-13, nice run. That was nice by Southwestern. Getting out to the edges. Longest rung outside of the tackles tonight for Southwestern. That was pretty. 7-yard TD run by Walden. His first was passing, receiving. This one, rushing. A sweep to the left. Chase Cager on for a big point after. It is up. It is good. The point after. Cager's money. 14 all. 2nd tie of the night. 7:53 to go on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard as Christian Walden has his 2nd Citizens National Bank touchdown of the night. Tied at 14.
I've got something I've got to figure out how to do that at halftime. You are listening to Toyota Somerset High School football here on Lake Cumberland Sports, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers. You are watching the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week Buffalo Wings and Rings. Wings trade your way, and always fresh, never frozen burgers. Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, sports medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We are proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Be sure to check our Facebook page each week for our Lake Cumberland Orthopedics Student Athlete of the Week.
7:53 to go, second quarter. Christian Walden with his second touchdown of the night. Kaiser's extra point, good. Tied at 14. A good old good one between two 5A powers here tonight on Youth Night. At the reservation, lights in full effect now. Line drive, hit a up man, live ball inside the 30, picked up and returned back to the 35. And squared up, tackle at the 38-yard line. OC1 Owen Campbell on the stop. It's going to be first and 10 for South Warren. 14 all, 7:47 to go. Second quarter, left to right here for the Spartans. A couple rushing touchdowns. 2-yard tote from Reynolds, 34-yard scamper from Sales. Extra points good. Warriors started the scoring, got the most recent score.
There we go. Finally got that fixed. Whew.
Nicely done, Michael Gregg.
Working through the bugaboos.
Work through it. And week one, off week, back again. It's like, okay, this is the start of the season. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Choke up on the back.
Yeah, absolutely. First and 10 for the Spartans. As Button under pressure, looking, fires downfield, has a man caught, blasted at the 48-yard line, planted by Owen Campbell, but a nice pitch and catch. Burton under pressure, making the catch. Jake Carter taking the punishment from OC1, moved the chains. First down, South Warren, hold the phone. What are we fussing about now?
Sideline warning, I think. Or artificial noisemakers.
Official time.
Way to take the fun out of the game. I understand why.
I'm not really
Come
sure,
on.
yeah.
Well, they were looking over here to the student section. And speaking of that, I want to talk about the student section here in a second. The man that just took the punishment, Carter, keep it on the ground. He'll tote it for about 10. He'll get to the first down stick inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line. Again, secondary coming to make the stop. Will be a yard short, second and one. Student section elevating their game this year. May I introduce Buck the Buck? Yes, we have a mounted buck in the student section this evening.
He was a new addition.
Buck the Buck. My main focus before we went on the air to find out the name of the buck. His name is Buck. I like it. What's going on? 8 up. Quick pitch and catch, quick hitter coming to this near sideline and wrapped up and dropped his Shoemaker immediately when he got the pass from Button. As Zach Benedict, 16?
Young freshman.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Benedict.
Good man Coach Foley's been
indeed
talking about. How
playing in the secondary. Certainly looks the part. See him just out of the shot, just inside the 40. Button fakes the handoff, looking downfield, looking all day to throw. Fires a BB. That's complete. The Shoemaker had his legs taken out from under him inside the 30 as Cowboy Jonas Gallagher makes the stop, but a first down for South Warren. Button with all day to put it on a button. Move the chains. My goodness. South Warren is lethal offensively.
You got to get some pressure on the quarterback. That's been something that the offensive line for South Warren just has done a really nice job keeping the pressure off of the quarterback.
And they protect their junior quarterback well. First and 10 for the Spartans from the Southwestern 28. Looks like my Lance Button. He will hand it off. That one goes straight up the gut as that was met immediately by the big guys up front. First man to the football. Little exchange of unpleasantries. Devin Leclerc doing work on that defensive line and longer. Who's going to get flagged for that one?
I didn't even see a flag.
Yeah, there's a little extra active.
Official time.
Stopping the clock with 5:47 to go, tied at 14.
Right.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Southwestern.
Southwestern.
So that will back the Spartans up. Tied at 14. Man, doing my homework for this one throughout the week, I was excited to see Bryce Button do his thing. Junior campaign. I think it's a return match next year with South Warren.
I would assume so.
Cannot wait to see him next year. South Warren really behind the chains here, second and scoreboard says 25. Button looking to throw, fires, and that will be incomplete. Broke it up. Well defended as Rigsby was the intended target. Vanover and also in Logan Haynes that way. Third and long here, third and 25. Still certainly within distance for Bryce Button. BB throws BBs. Not to be corny, but my goodness, he can sling it, he can spin it. 5:46 to go, tied at 14. Button directing some traffic, Lonesome in his backfield, and that should be a flag, and there it is, the late one. The Warriors saw it. Well done, gentlemen. So that will ratchet up the degree of difficulty. Another 5. Is the scoreboard true? 3rd and 30?
37-yard line. 40.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, down to the 17, so yeah. 3rd and 30.
3rd and 30.
What does Coach Smith have in his tricks here? He's got a quarterback that's got a cannon. Button looking, fakes right, rolls, fires in the flat. That'll be complete to Reynolds up to the 40, to the 30-yard line. My goodness, it's a dump pass and a bubble and a little extracurricular. And Southwestern coaching staff coming downfield in a hurry, begging for a flag. Chop block from behind. See no longer. Didn't see that one as I was watching the play. That would be a 4th down as that combination between Button and Reynolds is elite, and Reynolds will take a break. 4th and 11 here as Button gets them to the line in a hurry, under 5:30 to go. 4th and 11 for South Warren from the Southwestern 29-yard line. South Warren with time here. Look to the sideline. 5, 4, 3, 2. Going to have to go, and whistles. And timeout taken by Southwestern. A Ron Shaw Realtor timeout taken by Southwestern. They have one left, tied at 14 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
Mentioned a trio of games across our platforms here at Lake Cumberland Sports. Tied at 14 here between Southwestern and South Warren. Last update, GRC on top of Pulaski County. 7-0. Somerset getting all up on our opponent tonight, 20-6. Go Jumpers. Who Somerset have tonight? I neglected to look. I was caught up in
I'll have to look.
My research.
You've got me intrigued.
4th and 11 here. Big 4th down. Southwestern defense looking to get a stop here. So far unable to do that. Early in this one, though. Button on 4th and 11, looking, surveying, under pressure. He eludes it. He will tuck it and run. Nope, he will not. He will dump it last second. Oh, my goodness. In and out of the hands of his intended target. That would have been a first down by Rigsby at least. Maybe even a touchdown. 4th and 11. Button flirting with that line, thinking he didn't have enough running room. Man, I don't know, but he knows much more than I do. Playing that position, looking downfield. Hit the receiver in the hands as Rigsby had to elevate to get it. Got a little separation. couldn't reel it in as he elevated. Warrior defense gets a stop.
Big time. That was huge. You're right. It looked like he could have scrambled for the first down there. Fortunately for us, he did not, and that ball could not be reined in. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, 5:04 to go here in the opening half. South Warren will get it to start the third. Big opportunity here for Southwestern to get one late first half. Burton out of the gun. Walden to his left inside pitch. Most of the men coming near sideline. It's Flores on the toe. Lining up right side. He'll turn it upfield for 5. Saw Flores come to the sideline earlier. He's had a slight hiccup in his giddy up, so to speak. A slight limp. Able to fight through that. Nice pitch there. So Warriors keep it on the ground.
Somerset playing Knox Central
at
home tonight, Josh.
That's right. Thank you, Michael Gregg. 2nd and 5. Clock winding, 4:30 to go. Warriors plenty of time. 1 timeout. Walden to the left. Burton. Walden gets the handoff, looking for the edge, right side, looking to string it that way. Sheds a tackle, turns it upfield for a decent game. Man, he was looking, going to another level, looking for it, got it. First down, Kemper Furniture, first down for Christian Walden. He went over 100 yards last week, or 2 weeks ago, 104, 16 attempts, 2 TDs. That was a nice run from Walden. Got the 7-yard touchdown run last drive for the Blue and Orange, and that was a nice tote. Clock winding under 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Right to left for the Blue and Orange here. 1st and 10. Southwestern from their own 39-yard line. Burton rolling near sideline, looking downfield, looking, and he will get collared out of bounds, and flags will fly everywhere. As Petrona will get him by the collar, yank him down, 3 steps out of bounds, and that will be a whole lot of yardage. And officials on top of it as flags were flying everywhere, and thankfully, 4 able to pull himself off the deck. That was violent. It's a violent game, though.
That's going to cost.
That was not smart.
That was not smart. South Warren's going to give up some big chunky yardage there. And the 3:43 on the clock puts Southwestern in nice position to do something here before half.
Nice, easy. Kemper Furniture first down, the easiest one Southwestern certainly will get tonight. Stops the clock as well. That big benefit to Southwestern. Now on the Spartan side of the field at the 44 near home hash. Backside the side of Burton. Handoff, Warriors keep it on the deck to the 40. Walters to the 30. Short loose, 3-0. Take it on into the house, to the 10, to the 5. No! Oh, got from behind. At the goal line. 1st and goal. It's huge. Like, how did he not get in?
He got as close as he could without getting in.
Oh, goodness. He got caught from behind. Nice tote. Big physical tote from Braxton Walters. Let him finish. 3:30 to go. The Warriors knocking on the touchdown door. Walters busting through the South Warren defense. Is he going to go down? No. Gets behind the defense. And a foot race he got from behind. Let him finish, Coach. Back to the left. Burton will keep it himself. First effort, no. Second effort, he gets in. Colin Burton, quarterback keeper. Warriors back on top. 20-14, 3:05 to go in the second quarter.
In what feels like a heavyweight boxing match, doesn't it, John?
Absolutely. Burton on the quarterback keeper. Warriors back on top. 3:05 to go. Second frame. Pagers, extra point on the way. Everything ultra important in a title fight. Extra points are very, very important, Chase Gager. With the locks flowing under the Friday night lights. He will lay the leg to it. Burton's hold. Snap is up. It is on the way, and it is good. 21-14 Southwestern.
Huge.
On the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Burton with the Citizens National Bank touchdown. Just poking it in from 1 yard away.
And Burton, our player of the game last week, Josh, and man, is he making the case again this week with the run there where he gets horse collared, and that penalty yardage certainly helps put them in nice position. Like the offensive comeback here Southwestern has mounted, and South Warren opportunity lost there on that 4th down pitch and catch. It just wasn't. But nice break for the Warriors, and up 21-14, 3:05 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Halftime awaits, but Southwestern trying to keep South Warren off the scoreboard here. They're going into halftime with the lead. Stressed, anxious, depressed? At Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
Man, that was a nice run from Alders.
It really was, yeah. Unfortunately, just got shoestring from behind there at the goal line.
Got from behind, so to speak. Burton will finish it off on the quarterback keeper. I don't know. I don't think the first effort got him there. I think the second effort going over top of Nico and those big guys up front, that push after he was denied the first time, those big guys up front continuing to push their weight around up front. Nicely done. Boyce running, finishing. 21-14, Warriors back on top by 7 as Gager sends it away. 3:05 to go. Still plenty of time for South Warren. Remember, they get it to start the third. Look out. 40. The 44-yard line. Wrapped up and dropped. There's Christian Walden. Doing it all tonight. Return man was Jimmy Sales. Sailing out towards midfield. I got to stop with all of that. It seems like this is the first game of the season.
It does.
It was like the bye week last week.
It really does, yeah.
That was like...
We get some momentum going.
Yeah. Get the mojo working, so to speak. Yeah. First and 10 for South Warren here. Ball right on the Southwestern logo. See that beautiful turf field. Activated lights. You saw
love
the touchdown lights. And love what Board of Education put back into student athletes. Not only here at Southwestern, but across the county high as well. First and 10. Ball to the near home hash for the Spartans. 2:58 to go. Second quarter. Thanks for joining us for Toyota of Somerset High School football, presented by Ford Brothers, Auctioneers, Realtors. Button out of the gun. Shoemaker comes in motion. Button looking to throw. Good protection initially. Breaks down, fires downfield. Let his man just maybe a step and a half too far. That being Jake Carter. Incomplete. Second and 10. Stops the clock with 2:53 to go. Warden defense with a big stop. Last series on defense. Might have caught a break, but sometimes you catch breaks.
Southwestern really need to try to get through that offensive line, put some pressure on Button.
Yeah.
That has been mission impossible tonight.
His line protects him incredibly well. This Button looks to the sideline. Carter goes to his left now. As a back. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. As Button will keep it himself. Off left side, makes a man miss. Midfield stripe and more. Stutter step, get him some more. Woo, woo, fancy feet. Up to the 41-yard line. He can tote it as well. That was pretty, that little chop move he put on a Southwestern defender. Take it down at the Warrior 41-yard line. It's good enough for a first down for South Warren. See Colton Goff pulling back into this one. 2:30 to go. Warrior defense, I don't want to give up one late here against South Warren. Gets it to start the third. 2:25 to play. Play clock at 12. South Warren with plenty of time and 2 timeouts left. Sells to the left of Button. Shuttle pass. As Sells turns it upfield to the 35-yard line. Walden, Goff, and another Warrior man on the stop. First man to the football. Elijah Ray.
He's another big body on that.
Indeed.
Defensive side of the football.
Fills out a uniform.
Yes, he does.
Football player. Under 2 minutes to go. Minute 50 to be exact. 21-14, Southwestern with the lead. Second and short. Button looking to throw. That will be bobbled at the 30. That would have been good enough for a first down as Bridges can't reel it in at the 30. Incomplete. Jonas Gallagher, Cowboy, with the pressure. Stops the clock with a minute 42 to go. 3rd and 4 here for South Warren at the Southwestern 35-yard line. South Warren being very deliberate here. And whistles. And Southwestern will take their final Ron Shaw Realtor timeout with 1:42 to go in the second quarter. Warriors lead 21-14.
Rick Barker and Galby Realty and Auction, names you know, names you can trust. Rick Real Estate and Auction Services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Galby Realty and Auction has 49 years of experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put that to work for you. Go online at galbyrealty.com for more information. And keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin Scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset.
I always like to remind folks when we do these video games of the week to be sure you're following us on Facebook, our Facebook page, Lake Cumberland Sports, and all that crap. That's exactly what it is. You'll see in the comments when we say what we're going to be. You'll see all that crap.
Watch the game here. Watch the game here. Yeah, don't do that.
All these doo-doo heads that will post all that. Well, you can watch the game here. All right. No, they're wanting your password. Don't do that. Lake Cumberland Sports on Facebook. We got you. Don't fall victim to the keyboard warriors. Third and short as South Warren keeps it on the ground. A flag will fly behind the play as Sales totes it for the first down to around the 20-yard line with 95 seconds to go, but hold the phone. Like that one might be coming back. 95 seconds left in this one. Warriors lead 21-14 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, and it will be coming back. It will be a holding on South Warren. So that'll make it 3rd and 10 with 95 seconds to go. Southwestern 41, far visitor hash. Button out of the gun. Sails to his right. Button looking to throw. He will keep it this time. Straight up the gut. Nothing fancy. Just going north-south. 25. Wrapped up at the 23-yard line. That was the dying quarterback keeper. And Button can scramble quite well. Didn't have to there. That was the design play, draw quarterback play. Straight up the gut for the first down. Move the chains for the Spartans at the Southwestern 23-yard line. Clock winding. 1:14 to go. Button. He'll keep it again this time. Spin move. A little Maytag action inside the 20 to around the 18-19 yard line. Under a minute to go. Second and about 5 here, looks like. As Button, like he's found something. Second and 5. He'll direct traffic here. Warrior defense trying to dig in. Button rolls near sideline, looking. Back across the grain, fires across his body, wide open at the 2, into the end zone, touchdown. That was easy money for Veltkamp. Pretty. That was so pretty. Just put it up there, and Veltkamp got it.
Well-designed play, wide open receiver. You couldn't have a much easier play than that, and that hurts with less than 40 ticks on this clock here in the second quarter, but heavyweight boxing match, Josh.
Absolutely.
Body blow after body blow. Long way from over. Been an excellent game to be focused on our feature on our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week.
Absolutely. Veltkamp with the touchdown. 21-20. McIntosh on for the point after. 38.7 seconds to go. Blocked! What penetration coming off the bottom side. Guess who? Mr. Do-It-All. Is he going to sell popcorn at halftime? Christian Walden. Why not?
If
do
he
it,
wants
son.
to.
Do
it's
it,
his world.
Do it.
We're just living in it.
Just do it. Big block point after.
Big time block.
Unblocked off the edge. As he laid out for it. 21-20. Southwestern hanging on to that penny lead with 38.7 seconds to go in the opening half. My goodness.
That was impressive.
Young man's having a night. And he's had a whole heck of a lot of those nights in his Southwestern career.
Like we said in the intro, man can do a lot of things, and that's something I've not seen him do. But I can't say that now.
That was pretty.
Very well done.
McIntosh is extra blocked. It remains 21-20. If I do a little housekeeping here. And the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Warriors looking for something really late here in the opening half. We'll get the full recap. Exciting one so far. Home opener, Youth Night at the reservation. Turning a little humid as the sun has now set. A little sticky. You can feel it. 38.7 seconds to go. McIntosh has it teed up. He will lay the leg to it. Line drive, skips at the 30, back to the 20. That'll be picked up at the 15-yard line. Looking to come to the near sideline is the return man. The 25, wrapped up and dropped at the 26-yard line. It's Vanover on the return for Southwestern. 31.6 seconds to go. Nathan Vanover. Senior campaign for Nathan. Playing week 1, banged up. Good to see 2-0 back in the uniform. Warriors lead by 1, 21-20, 31.6 seconds to go, second quarter. And South Warren gets it to start the third. You're good.
I hope so.
You're good, man. You're good.
If I can only make it. 31.6.
First and 10 for the blue and orange here, right to left. Finish this one up at their own 26-yard line. Burton. Next to Coach Foley near sideline. Walden to his right. Strong side of the line to the right. High pass. Flores. As Flores can't look it into the mitts. Incomplete. Second and 10. Stops the clock with 21.7 seconds to go. As Burton had to float that one to get there. And that was going to be tough.
And that's one of those dangerous ones because
yes.
Is it a lateral? Is it a pass?
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
I was like, just get on top of it, Flores, just in case. Officials on top of it. We're doing a good job here tonight. Second and 10, 27.1 seconds to go. Warriors lead by a penny. Seeing strong side of the line to the right. Burton will keep it himself, looking for some running room. 30, finds it, 35, and gets taken down by at the 35, just shy of the first down marker. As he got 9, clock winding under 10 seconds to go. Warriors going to have to hurry. And Burton will bring him to the line. 4, 3, 2, got to go. 1 at the horn. They get it off, trying to make something happen. As Bristol Walden trying to do just that to the midfield stripe and more. Rumbling tackled from behind at the 44-yard line. As stop made by Austin Smith, and that will put us at intermission. 21-20, Southwestern in a title fight against South Warren. 2 5A powers hooking up on Youth Night at the reservation. Southwestern leads 21-20 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Back after this, Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors, Lake Cumberland Sports.
Kimber Home Furnishings is having their biggest and best sale of the year, our Labor Day sale. What makes it the biggest and the best? Kimber has everything store-wide up to 50% off. Plus, get up to 5 full years interest-free. And ask for bonus in-store coupons for even more savings. Up to half off, up to 5 years interest-free, and bonus coupons all in one sale. Don't miss our Labor Day sale at Kimber Home Furnishings. Kimber makes it home.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. It's your Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the weekend at intermission on Youth Night at the reservation. We have got ourselves a Donnybrook of high school football game under beautiful Friday night lights. You see a great shot from cameraman extraordinaire Jeremiah Jones. Warriors lead at the half 21-20. A very active opening half of football. Real quick before we get to the breakdown of the scoring. Again, mentioned our game 1 of 3 across our Lake Cumberland sports platforms tonight. 34-6, Somerset leading Knox Central at the moment. And GRC leads Pulaski County in a low-scoring affair, 14-7. That one at the half as well. Here it's 21-20. Southwestern leads on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Warriors 0-1 coming into the evening off a bye week last week, possibly the earliest bye week Southwestern has ever had. Week 3, Warriors hosting South Warren 2 weeks ago. Of course, Southwestern opened the season with a tough loss to Ballard over in Campbellsville, 41-34. Spartans coming into the night 2-0 as they won at home last Friday night, 38-14. Week before that, they took care of North Hardin, 48-38. First meeting between these two clubs, Southwestern and South Warren, and it's a second straight week, obviously taking out that bye week. A first-time opponent for Southwestern. Warriors, fortunately, off to an 0-1 start for the first time since 2019. That was the first year and the first game for the Coach Jason Foley era here on the blue and orange side of town. Southwestern won that second game that season versus Mad Sound. They haven't started 0-2 since 2013. South Warren 2-0 for the first time since 2020. They started 6-0 that year in the first trip to the reservation. They are always a tough team to watch in 5A. They won 3 titles in 8 years in 5A. They won a year before last, winning the 5A state crown. Southwestern got on the board first. 7:06 in the opening quarter, a 45-yard touchdown pass. Burton to Walden on a 4th and 6. The Warriors needed 6. I don't need 6. Number 45, Burton to Walden, 6-0. Gazers extra point good, 7-0. Southwestern gets on the board. Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard first. South Warren answers with 4:50 to go in the opening quarter. A 2-yard touchdown run by Reynolds makes it 7-6. McIntosh's extra point good, tied at 7. One of 2 ties we saw in the first half. Only 1 tie in that opening frame. South Warren goes back-to-back as they score again with 1:24 to go in the first quarter. A 34-yard touchdown run by Jimmy Sales. That makes it 13-7. McIntosh's extra point good, 14-7. That was your score at the end of one. South Warren with the lead. Southwestern stops that unanswered score streak of South Warren by starting one of their own. Warriors score 7:53 to go in the second quarter. A 7-yard touchdown run by Christian Walden. A sweep to the left, looking for the pylon in the front left corner of the end zone. Walden gets it. His second touchdown of the night, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. Had a block point. I'll tell you about a little bit later. He's done it all in the opening half. A 7-yard touchdown tote from Walden makes it 14-13. Gazers extra point good, 14 all. Our second tie in the opening half. Southwestern goes back-to-back on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard with 3:05 to go. In the second, a 1-yard touchdown run by Burton. Of course, that drive got started as he had a quarterback keeper coming to the near home sideline. A inopportune time to get a horse collar out of bounds. Coming to the near sideline when it's a good 2-3 yards out of play. It's a physical game and things like that happen, but an inopportune time to have that penalty that gives the Warriors a first down and a big run from Braxton Walters as he almost got it in, got tracked down at the 1. Burton does the honors to punch it in for the Citizens National Bank touchdown in the Rick Barker red zone. It makes it 20-14. Gager's extra point good, 21-14. Southwestern back on top by 7. And then South Warren gets the final score with 38 seconds to go in the second quarter. An 18-yard TD pass, Button to Veltkamp. As Button goes back across the grain, comes to the right side, throws it back left, a wide open Veltkamp in a huge bubble at around the 5-yard line, caught it at around the 3, and just Cadillacs into the end zone for the touchdown. 21-20. McIntosh lines up for the extra point, and coming off the end like a bullet was Christian Walden. And I'm not for sure. I think possibly he might be selling some hot dogs and popcorn at intermission, because 2-9, it's Walden's world. We're paying him taxes, and he deserves every tax that we pay him, because, my goodness, he has had an opening half, and he's had a whole lot of opening halves and great games his senior campaign in a blue and orange uniform. And that was a big point after block. Mentioned it as we went along. Those point afters are going to be absolutely huge in a title fight between 5A heavyweights. That one could loom large when it's all said and done. At intermission, 21-20. Southwestern leads by a penny at half. And again, thanks for joining us for the Blue and Orange halftime report on Lake Cumberland Sports. Once again, at the half, GRC leading Pulaski County in that's a relatively low-scoring contest, 14-7 at the half. And in Somerset getting all up on KONOX as they lead 34-6. Cam Hughes, hat trick. Touchdowns in the second quarter. Wow, that's impressive.
That is impressive.
that's quite impressive. 34-6. Good night for the purple and gold. Here it's 21-20. Southwestern with the lead at intermission.
I got a few individual statistics to bring to you, Josh, here in the first half. For Southwestern, Braxton Walters, 5 rushes, 59 yards. Most of that on that one big tote that he got pulled down at the goal line during the second quarter. Christian Walden, 7 rushes, 39 yards and a touchdown. Colin Burton, 7 attempts, 19 yards and a touchdown. Zachary Hutchinson with the carry and 7 yards. Caden Flores with 1 rush for 6 yards. Logan Haynes, 1 for 5. And Colin Himbard, 1 for no gain. Passing in the first half, Colin Burton, 5 out of 7 for 107 yards in the TD. And the receivers that he found in the first half, Christian Walden had 3 receptions, 73 yards and a touchdown. Caden Hewitt, 2 catches for 34 yards. For South Warren, Jimmy Sales, 4 attempts, 50 yards and a touchdown. Bryce Button, 3 rushes for 38 yards. Ethan Reynolds had 3 carries for 15 and a TD. And Jake Carter had 1 rush for 9 yards. Bryce Button, 9 out of 15 for 135 yards and a TD. Is that Baby Shark?
Call the cops! There's a shark on the field.
A shark. It's Shark Attack.
Sharknado.
Sharknado. Is that a sanctioned event is what I want to know.
The battle for Southwestern.
Bailey Shoemaker receiving for the Spartans, leading receiver, 4 receptions for 56 yards. Colton Veltkamp, 2 for 29 and a touchdown. Ethan Reynolds, 1 for 20. Jake Carter, 1 for 15. And Damian Isaiah Rigsby, 1 for 15. See if I can give you team totals.
Oh, by the way, there was a flag on the shark.
Was there a flag on the shark?
It was holding.
Probably.
Yeah. Sorry.
Probably.
I'll shut up.
So for Southwestern, amassed 12 first downs in his first half. Had 23 attempts on the ground for 135 yards rushing, 107 yards passing. Did not have any fumbles. They were penalized once for 15 yards is what I have. They were 4 out of 6 on third down conversion attempts, Josh. 1 out of 1 on fourth down, which again, that big touchdown strike that Burton threw to Mr. Do-It-All Walden was on a big fourth down. That was their only fourth down conversion attempt. And for South Warren, they have 10 first downs on the evening. They have 11 rushes for 112 yards. They have 135 yards passing on 9 receptions, so pretty well-balanced offense from the Spartans. They were penalized 6 times for 72 yards. They were 4 out of 7 on third down conversion attempts, 0 for 1 on fourth down conversion attempts. So this could not have been a more competitive game in the first half.
Agreed.
It could not have been selected more appropriately as our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week.
Kudos.
And so well done to
Boss Man.
The decisions that Boss Man makes, and then of course the scheduling that Coach Foley is forced to make in a lot of cases.
This year, yeah.
But again, you play these matches against these top tier opponents to sharpen your blade, to sharpen your sword, and to get better. And Southwestern, Josh, passing game, like they're being forced to work on that, and they're looking mighty good here in this first half.
I think so.
Through the air.
Yeah.
And so we're very pleased with what we see there. Again, they were balanced as well with 135 yards on the ground, 107 through the air. And you'll take that if you're Coach Foley. He went to the half with a point lead, leading by a penny, based on the blocked extra point from Walden. And that was just sheer will and sheer desire. And that's what Southwestern brings to the table, Josh, is that will and that desire and that grit. And that's what they can. That's what they have. That's what they have a plethora of. And it's a reflection of their coaching staff and head ball coach, Coach Foley.
It is.
And that's what makes doing what we do so dang on fun.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been amazing what Coach Foley and the Warriors have accomplished, and now his fifth year at the helm. We talked about it in the pregame show. You have that. Nobody wants a bye week when Southwestern had to take their bye week in week 2. But if you can't find anybody to play, you got to take that bye week where it lies, and that's what Southwestern's forced with. That's the hand they were dealt because. As we mentioned, the region title last year and all the success that they've had, region runners-up for year after year after year under Coach Jason Foley. He mentioned to us, we said it earlier, it could very easily lose all the games going into the district slate.
Yeah.
Of course, unfortunately, lost to Ballard. The Warriors were fighting at the end. Who knows how this one's going to turn out tonight? It's a prize fight, and looking at scores from around the state, don't look now, but next week, take a long road trip to the mountains and Belfry.
Do we have to talk about that?
And Belfry, man, Belfry's getting all up on their opponent tonight. I mean, they're getting all up on them. So Southwest could very easily lose this game tonight, lose next week, being 0-3. And again, you get those people that just look at records and like, well, okay, Southwestern time's up.
Yeah.
You played a Ballard team that's going to be around.
Ballard's
pretty good.
They're pretty good.
This South Warren team, state champions year before last. 3 state titles in 8 years, those under Coach Brandon Smith. And year in and year out, they're always a perennial power. And 5A, and if you followed Southwestern with us, you get the same with the blue and orange as well. And the schedule, I'm A-okay with it. You see a quarterback, and Coach Foley mentioned it in the Jason Foley show, and Bryce Button and his numbers coming in. I think if you look at the scoring rundown and you see South Warren with only 1 passing touchdown in the opening half, you take that every freaking day.
You will. And again, because we're video and because we have an audience that may be listening in, I may not know this, I want to make a plug for Coach Foley. With what he's done, you talked about the success that man has had since taking over the reins at Southwestern.
Yeah.
Yet to be recognized as Coach of the Year.
That's ridiculous.
I'm
sorry, that's ridiculous. If I'm stepping on toes, I'm stomping on your toes. That's absurd.
Let's go ahead and start the campaign now. Let's acknowledge what everyone else it knows to be fact, that he is deserving of that recognition. And why he's been skipped over is kind of beyond me. It's a riddle, if you will.
I think we know why, but that's pettiness and it's ridiculous.
But the results, the proof's in the pudding.
It speaks for themselves.
The results speak for themselves.
I am happy to see that the Commonwealth Journal did recognize Coach Foley. So
I saw that.
Thank you, Steve Cornelius. That actually to the readers of the Commonwealth Journal.
Yeah.
The
People's Champ.
voters.
That's the People's Champ.
There you go. Perfect.
The People's Champ.
Perfect. At the half. 21-20. Southwestern leads. That's your blue and orange halftime report on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now, it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers, Realtors, your Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. I'm Josh McKinney alongside Michael Gregg. Greggers, let's make our sponsors happy.
Let's do that. And as we get ready to kick off here in the second half, let's give a shout out to our sponsor of our kickoff, Extreme Audio Kickoff. Extreme Audio, the leader in South Central Kentucky for all of your auto and marine audio and video needs. They have new head units, speakers, amplifiers, video screens, backup cameras, navigation, window tinting, and much more. They can outfit your car or truck, your boat, or your side-by-side ATV. Stop in today and take a look and listen for yourself. Located on the corner of Parker's Mill Road and Rowena Drive in Somerset, that's Extreme Audio, the sponsor of our kickoff. And a new sponsor in our Let Come Sports. Welcome to the team.
Absolutely.
Extreme Audio.
Thank you.
Glad to have you, and thank you very much.
Let's get a stream on another kickoff. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Extreme Audio. We appreciate that very much. All of our sponsors here at Lake Cumberland Sports. I'm going to boil it down simply. Without our sponsors, friends, we would not be able to do this. So please, 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 frequent their businesses. If you know the owners, if you know people that work there, tell them thank you. I promise people will not get mad for you thanking them for what they do in this world, in this crazy world that we live in, that people don't say thank you enough, or I appreciate you for sponsoring this. I appreciate you for doing this. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors.
I absolutely appreciate your sponsor. Josh, I want to say thank you for doing the heavy lifting. You are a pleasure to work with week in, week out. This is so much fun.
Right back at you,
brother. A list of things I want to do on Friday night. I mean, this is right at the top of the list.
Absolutely.
I look forward to football season
all year.
All year long.
We can be working basketball or volleyball or softball or baseball. It's like, hey, football season.
When's football season start? Living the high life.
Absolutely. Good old Goodwin here as we start the third. South Warren will get it. Gager sends it away. Spot kick to 29. Back to the 35 to the 40-yard line. Return man will be Griffin Reynolds down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Southwestern. Brayton Burton. And on the stop, 11:53 to go, just underway in the third. Warriors lead 21-20 on a blocked point after from Walden's World. There's a reason we adopted that moniker way back in his career, probably as a freshman. It is his world, and we're paying him taxes. He's had one of those nights tonight. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Left to right here near home hash. Thanks for settling back in with us. Button has backside other side of him. 2 to the left, that's the wide side of the field. 1 to the right. Now Sales will go that top side. Pump fake, left. Button looking downfield under pressure now. Fires back near sideline. Well defended up at the 45-yard line. Nice defense. OC1. Owen Campbell having a nice night.
Yes, he is.
Had an opening nice week 2 weeks ago against Ballard. Campbell playing well.
Yeah, that was an excellent pass to break up there because he had the reception. Campbell able to find it out of the receiver's hands.
Let's go ahead and throw his name in the pot for defensive player of the game. United Cumberland Bank defensive player of the game. 2nd and 10. Sells gets the handoff off right tackle across the midfield stripe, and maybe 1-2 more into the Southwestern 48. That'll set up 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2 with 11:40 to go. Cunningham and Associates coming to the near sideline. Cowboy in it as well. Campbell, bottom man off the pile. OC1 playing well for that Southwestern defense. New defensive coordinator this year. Southwestern. Coach Swearingen settling in. As that Sills straight up the gut running room gets popped and then dropped. Braxton Walters coming in to lay the helmet lumber to him, but a first down for Sills. Jimmy Sills can flat run the football. Coming in to tonight, and he was way down. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in rushing on the team through 2 games, 9 attempts, 5 yards coming into tonight. Well,
making up for lost time.
Yeah, he can boogie. Fakes the handoff. Button under pressure, flushed, looking, fires downfield. Open receiver, popped and dropped. Big collision as Nathan Vanover coming up and laying the punishment on Shoemaker. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Warriors getting some pressure on Button there.
Button does not need a very large window.
No, he does
to
not.
Football to his receiver.
He does not. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped. 11:05 to go 3rd quarter. He can put it on a dime wherever you want him to. And I can see what Coach Foley said in the pregame show. Maybe the best quarterback Southwestern will see all year. It'll be hard to top him. Pitch goes to Sells, sweeping left side, turns it upfield, and you got a running back like Jimmy Sells. That's a good 1-2 punch. You want to throw it? You want to tote it? 3rd and short.
Stop made by Cunningham.
Gain of 7. Caden Cunningham with the cheering section. This place has been lively tonight, and I am here for it.
Yes, it is.
I am here for it. Hawaiian shirts all over the place.
Buck is in the house?
Yeah, Buck, the Buck, in the student section. Literally a mounted deer. Love it. 3rd and short, 10.5 to go. Button fakes the handoff under pressure, fires, and that will be complete, wrapped up and dropped at the 25-yard line. Vanover will come in and finish off Rigsby on the reception. Move the chains, and again, Uncle Greg just mentioned it. Button doesn't need a whole lot of room to put it on the button. Kind of point and case there. 1st and 10 Spartans from the Southwestern 25. This is a workman-like drive for the Spartans.
And right now, he's just carving them.
He is a dang good quarterback, just a junior.
And he's had all evening to throw. Like there's no pressure. It's hard to get that offensive line doing a phenomenal job.
Absolutely. Sells straight up the gut, makes the first couple guys miss. Second wave will miss on his feet to the 20. And Vanover running out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. That'll be a first down marker again. And Sells is a fleet of foot, if you will. Move the chains. First down tote for Sells. He can, man, that's coming into tonight. 9 attempts. 5 yards.
It makes me wonder maybe, Josh, if he had pulled a hammy or something and explains the numbers.
He can boogie.
Because he has been nothing but impressive here tonight.
Absolutely. That's a great luxury for Coach Smith to have. We're going to make some noise in 5A this year. Sells gets the pitch from Button. Stutter step. Lets the defense fly by him. Walters closes in a hurry. Getting by the ankles. And it's Colton Goff coming in with the assist. Short gain. 3, 2nd and 7. Or South Warren left to right here. Towards the visitor hash mark. 9.5 to go. A long sustained drive for the Spartans here. A workmanlike drive. They can score in bunches in a hurry. Warrior defense trying to dig in. They've dug in a couple times down here. 2nd and long. Button directing traffic. Makes the handoff. Quick throw. Fires. Incomplete.
No, it was caught off of
did he? Yes, he did. Yeah. My goodness, what a catch. Nicely done by Reynolds, able to hang on to it. I thought it got poked away from him at the last second. Elevates, climb the ladder, secure it, Touchdown, South Warren. That's impressive.
It was actually deflected off of the intended receiver, and Shoemaker caught it off the carom for the touchdown. Very nice.
You say Shoemaker actually got it?
Shoemaker is the one that caught the ball.
Reynolds was the intended target?
It was off of Reynolds. Reynolds couldn't bring it in, and Shoemaker was just there with the, look what I found.
Well,
touchdown reception.
He found it, and I missed it. That was fast. Man, just a little tough luck there. That was well defended. The saw to deflection. I didn't see Shoemaker come in. Right place, right time. Made a play. Whistle says South Warren will go for 2, and that'll be a false start. That'll back them up. Touchdown pass. That'll be back-to-back touchdown passes going back to the 38-second mark of the second quarter. Button, you say that was Shoemaker? Intended target was Reynolds.
Shoemaker on the reception, yes, sir.
Off the deflection. Thank you, Michael Gregg, for the spot.
Might be the only time all year I catch something that you miss, but hey, I'll take it.
I didn't see it. I just did not see it. Trying to look downfield as he slung it, transitioning from binoculars to 44-year-old eyes, and it's unkind. Button fakes, throws, complete. I can see that one from up here. And that one is Reynolds doing a little hot dogging in the back of the end zone. Interesting. 2-point conversion, good. 28-21, 9:05 to go. Third quarter. South Warren back on top.
A big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships, for sponsoring all of our game day picks here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Be sure to take advantage of the end-of-season savings at any of their 4 Somerset locations, or visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships. They treat you like family. And call Big Blue Septic Service for your septic tank servicing and portable toilet rentals. When you got to go, go Big Blue, 606-451-3000. Big Blue Septic Service, sponsor of our lineman of the game. We'll award at the conclusion of tonight's contest.
And I'm going to give a little dap to Reynolds. You know what he was doing when he was celebrating? Young man pays attention.
I missed it.
He was doing the luau.
I like it.
That was pretty
Touche.
sweet. That was pretty
Touche.
sweet. That's pretty sweet, young man. That's pretty sweet. It just dawned on me what I'm like.
He has situational awareness. He's aware of his surroundings.
That's well played, Shoemaker. Well played, Ethan Reynolds. Excuse me, Ethan Reynolds. Nicely done by Reynolds. Paying attention.
Nice catch on your part, McKinney. Way to go.
Well, I can't see a touchdown pass, but I can see somebody doing a luau. That's a live ball. Warriors had a problem with this a couple weeks ago. It's still live. So Warriors maybe fall on it at the 15-yard line. There's Walden.
I know somebody's blood pressure was rising with every bounce that ball was taking over there.
Walden is slow to get up. And he will peel himself off the deck. And we saw that at Ballard. There's just a little miscommunication in between a couple of players, and that was a roller on the ground and kept bleeding away from Southwestern and trailing away from him. And Warriors are on the long field here.
The 16-yard line, not a great start to this drive.
No, you certainly don't like to see Mr. Do It All tonight. Christian Walden coming out with a limp, and I see him over here walking it out. Looks like he's going to be okay. Thank goodness. The Warriors now trail 28-21, 9:02 to go, third quarter. First series, second half for the Blue and Orange. Backside their side of Colin Burton. Looking to throw. Fires. Far side. That'll be complete. Up at the 20 to the 21-22 yard line. Pitch and catch. That one goes to Hewitt. Nice gain on first down. Second and manageable. 8:45 to go. Warriors trail 28-21. On Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Burton has looked nice throwing the football.
Very poised in the pocket.
Yeah, let him rip. Let him cook. Hands it off to Walters. Straight up the gut. Lowers his head for the tough yardage. So he needed 4. He got 3 to the 25-yard line. Taken down. First man to the football. Looked like it was no Alab.
Hand off to Walters.
3rd and 1. 8:10 to go. Big third down for Southwestern as they put a jumbo set in. You see sent Elijah Ray and Haynes checking in.
Colton Goff, which we saw him play fullback at times.
Colin Hibbert as well. Christian Walden back in. The running back stable. That's what I'm trying to tell you for the blue and orange here on the 3rd and 1.
Running back factory over here on the south end of town.
Absolutely. Stolten will check off.
Time
and
out.
Southwestern will take the Ron Shaw Realtor timeout with 7:44 to go in the 3rd. Warriors trail 28-21 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
The name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors 4 Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors 4 Brothers. Josh, that's, in my opinion, an interesting timeout call right there. It looked there was a lot of bodies going in and out.
Yeah.
Maybe they had one too many body out there and one to avoid the penalty. At 3rd and 1, really need to convert that.
Absolutely.
And, so maybe a good call, but you really want to keep that timeout in your pocket here early in the 3rd, down by a touchdown.
You don't want to turn a 3rd and 1 into a 3rd and.
No, you do not.
Way worse than that. Wishbone set. Handoff goes to Walden looking for something, and there is not a whole lot there. Didn't need a whole lot. Needed a yard, maybe 2, and Walden will get the tough yards coming back after he was kind of sounded with that limp there on that kickoff. Almost went disaster for the blue and orange, but moved the chains. A Kemper Furniture first down for Southwestern. 7:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Warriors from their own 20, looks like the 27-yard line here.
Southwestern's 13th first down of the evening. And
what did you say? How many?
13th first down.
Wow.
South Warren has 14.
That's impressive. And a wishbone set behind Burton, strong side of the line to the right. Walden again inside left tackle. He'll get up to the 30-yard line. A short gainer again. Walden getting what he can get. Slow to peel himself off the deck. Taking a lot of punishment. Ethan Reynolds, Mr. Offense, Mr. Defense, Mr. I know you're having a luau tonight. God, that was great.
Again, I love that.
That was great. Tip of the proverbial cap to that young man. Little hot dogging. Don't take the fun out of the game.
I was going to say, it's all right to have fun.
Fine.
Have a little fun.
Fine.
Young fella.
Let's not be offended.
Yeah, why are we so easily offended?
I'm
not.
Know. Again, a bone set. Flores looking for some running room. Got it near sideline. 35-40. Go 13. 40. 30. 20. 15. 10. 5. Yes! Flores to the house. To the lights.
Boom.
Flores looking for the edge.
Tell me there's no laundry.
Find it. Flores. Find it. Foot to the floor, Flores.
I think he's cramping. Got the official calling out a trainer or a coach. And
he got caught from behind and taken down awkwardly in the end zone. The trainers will be out to attend. And again, mentioned it earlier, since the sun has gone down, it has gotten humid. It's sticking. You can feel it. And even furthermore, I saw in the first half, he came out with kind of a limp as he took a shot to one of those lower extremities, and he's being attended to now. I do not see any laundry on the field, and that is a long touchdown tote.
7-0, 70-yard touchdown run.
That'll do it.
Nice breakaway speed from one Caden Flores.
Foot to the floor, Flores.
Making it happen, Captain.
Absolutely.
You are listening to, or watching actually, Toyota Somerset High School football here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors, and you are watching the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Buffalo Wings and Rings, wings trade your way, and always fresh, never frozen burgers. Thank you for tuning us in, joining us, and don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a good one that's been good from the whistle, and looks to stay that way.
Yeah.
Highly competitive, top-tier 5A football programs, Josh. Mm-hmm. South Warren, 3 state championships in the last 8 years. That's where Coach Foley wants to go. And to get there, you got to beat the big boys and
absolutely
put them on the schedule.
And you called it early, a prize fight, a title fight. Flores getting helped off the field now by the Southwestern trainers as he punches it into the end zone. A Citizens National Bank touchdown for Flores right on through the Rick Barker red zone, and a big point after forthcoming for Jace Gager. 6:13 to go here in the third. Flores looking for the corner, found it, and took it to the house down the near home sideline. Good snap. Hold is up. Kick is on the way, and it is money. 28 all. 6:13 to go in the third. We're having fun yet? Toyota Somerset High School football on Cumberland Sports.
Rick Barker and Galby Realty and Auction, names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Galby Realty and Auction has 49 years of experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put that to work for you. Go online at galbyrealty.com for more information. And Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Entrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters.
Need a little bit of housekeeping from me.
Yes, sir.
For South Warren, their last touchdown button to Shoemaker on that deflection. Is that how far was that? What was the distance?
You're ratcheting up the degree of difficulty.
I'm sorry.
Here, sir.
Yeah,
let's see.
I meant to ask you earlier, and I just now looked and reminded myself, I didn't ask you that.
Bryson, let's see.
Shoemaker D.
Reynolds. Who caught the touchdown?
Shoemaker on the deflection that you saved my butt.
Third quarter.
Yes, 9:05.
12 yards.
Thank you.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely, brother. Wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. It's been a fun 5 years. Had that
Absolutely.
memory. Had that memory this week.
Absolutely.
I told you coming over. Like it seems. I don't mean
like
this bad. It seems like it's been longer, brother.
Yeah, it's been a whole lot of fun. I know that.
It really has. Gager will send it away. A line drive. Now it's at the 11, and we'll skip out of bounds inside the 10. 6:13 to go. Third quarter. A 5A prize fight on youth night at the reservation.
35-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for South Warren. And the Spartans, for what it's worth, have had a heck of a lot better field position than what Southwestern's had to deal with tonight. Some of that, the last one self-inflicted by Southwestern, but that's not stopped the Blue and Orange coming off a bye week, working on things.
Right now, we're just waiting for somebody to flinch.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Excellent point. Who's going to flinch first?
Counterpunch, and someone's going to flinch, and who is it going to be?
That flinch will be a mistake.
Okay, they're going to re-kick.
Well, they thought they were going to take it from the 35.
I did too.
Yeah.
Delete that.
Coach Smith can elect to make Southwestern re-kick it, and I can't remember how many years ago it's been. I think Coach French was the head man here at Southwestern. I know the Warriors kicked off 3-4 times in a row. I can't remember who they were playing. They just kept making them re-kick it. They're going to do that till the cows come home. And they're going to keep kicking it out of bounds. I can't remember who that was. I've slept several times since then. It's hard to believe that Coach Folan is in his 5th year.
It really is, yeah. It's been a fun 5 years.
It's always a fun journey, year in and year out. And you wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. 28 all, a high-scoring affair. 2 5A prize fighters. Gager has it teed back up. Another nice line drive kick. Sells back to the 16, up to the 25, to the 30. Return man is Shoemaker. Look out. As he'll be wrapped up and dropped at the 35-yard line. So if South Warren would have took the out-of-bounds kick, that's where they would have been.
Yep.
So.
Was destined to be there.
Apparently so. 6:05 to go in this third quarter. And our third tie. Oh, by the way. Tied at 7 in the first, tied at 14 in the second, tied at 28 in the third. 1st and 10 Spartans left to right. For South Warren from their own 35, 6:05 to go. Q3. Button looking to throw all day to throw. Rolls near sideline, looks underneath. That'll be complete at the 49. Receiver made a man miss, 45-40. Look out, 35. Put it back across the grain and loses his footing. As Shoemaker gets the pitch and catch.
Now that was impressive by Shoemaker.
That was nice. And Button extending the play, keeping it alive. And again, Button doesn't need a whole lot of real estate to work with, and he's got a outstanding set of receivers, and Shoemaker, one of those leading the charge.
And again, an incredible offensive line keeping the defense off of their QB.
I didn't see who the Warrior was in the secondary that kind of make that shoestring tackle that got Shoemaker off kilter, but that possibly was a touchdown-saving tackle.
I missed that as well.
And he was lone warrior on an island after he made a couple cuts. 1st and 10. Sells straight up the gut. Makes the first couple guys miss. He'll get inside the 25 to around the 24-yard line. Bottom man off the pile for the blue and orange. It'll be Associates. I've lost who that was. I've got a 50 on the field, and I do not have a 50 on my roster. If you could help, that would be great.
I will attempt. No promises.
28 all. Here in the third quarter, good old Goodwin. South Warren has the football. Sitting at 2nd and 5, and whistles. And another false start for South Warren. That's close to a handful for the Spartans tonight. 2nd and 5, a 2nd and 10 with 4:45 to go in the third. You can text Hibby, and if he's paying attention, you can see him.
I'm not.
Southwestern sideline.
Alexis Sanchez is who I had.
Sanchez, thank you.
Yeah.
Sanchez. Stop earlier. Thank you. I had to make that adjustment. And South Warren will take the timeout. Didn't like what they had going there. Stillberg timeout. A Ronshaw Realtor timeout with 4:27 to go in the third. Tied at 28 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Extreme Audio, the leader in South Central Kentucky for all of your auto and marine audio and video needs. They have new head units, speakers, amplifiers, video screens, and backup cameras, navigation, window tinting, and much, much more. They can outfit your car or truck, your boat, or your side-by-side ATV. Stop in today and take a look and listen for yourself. Located on the corner of Parkers Mill Road and Rowena Drive in Somerset.
Yeah, I've got Alexis Sanchez is 65.
Well, I had to pull a roster that's shared by Coach Minton, and on it has a. You're going to make me show you, aren't you?
No, I trust you. It's the relationship we've developed.
Right here. 50. That's my best guess. If I'm wrong, I apologize to the young man's family.
You should be ashamed of holding out on me. I'll just give you grief. Thank you for the spot. I knew you had it. I knew you could figure it out and find it. Thank you. We're squared away. 2nd and 10. Button looking to throw. A flag will fly. He's going to fire one to the end zone and overshot his man as Cowboy Jonas Gallagher applying the pressure as then the target was Deshaun Bridges. What is the flag? That will be a holding.
Couple updates from our other games going on Lake Cumberland Sports platforms. A minute 54 left in the third quarter. Somerset up 40-6. Cam Hughes has 4 touchdowns, so showing that. And then GRC up on Pulaski 23-7, 3:13 left in the third quarter.
Thank you, Gregors. 2nd and 20 after the holding penalty. North Central at the Southwestern 39. The left visitor hash, left to right here. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the third. Touchdown either way here in this stanza. Sails to the right of Button. Adds it back. Claps the hands. Quarterback keeper makes the first couple guys miss. Got some running room. 30 to the 25. Trying to bulldog his way to the first down marker at the 20-yard line as Owen Campbell comes up and makes the stop. Also in on the action as well for Southwestern will be Cameron Cox. And he will be short of the first down. He's actually, I thought he got more than that. They're going to say he's at least 2 yards shy. Third and 2 here. Third and inside of 2, I would say. Under 4 minutes to go. Button didn't seem like he wanted to pull the trigger to tote it earlier. And since that one, he probably should have, could have.
I was going to say, I'm going to give you some rushing numbers on him soon. And
he can do it.
He has done well.
Sells. Well, I'll get the first down marker. 3rd and 2. And plus a couple of the chains for the Spartans. In the Rick Barker red zone here. Yeah, I didn't expect them to toted as much coming into tonight. South Warren averaging 78 yards a game on the ground in 2 games. Goes through the air 400 yards.
And right now, Button 4 attempts, 56 yards.
Impressive.
Yeah. He's
just a junior.
Doing
Snap,
right.
went down to get it. Under pressure, fires in the bubble. That Sells that bailed him out, and Sells turns it upfield. The flag will fly back to the 10 as Sells rumbles into the end zone. But what is that flag?
It looked like we had an offensive hold there on the lineman that was blocking Colton Goff. But
holding against Spartans.
Looks like that's what it was.
That's at least the second hold this drive against the Spartans. So that takes points off the board. We saw some points taken off the board for Southwestern on a holding call early.
Yeah, that's a big play. Put an asterisk by that play, though,
Yeah,
because it wipes a touchdown off the board. And, wow, Southwestern have another defensive do-over.
So an odd 1st and 12 here. All at the 20. Spartans in the Rick Marker red zone here. Places to the football. In the red zone, the pitch goes to Sells, sweeping right, cuts it back inside, looking for something to work. The 16-yard line, a gain of 4. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Gain of, you get him 6, 4, 6.
I think it was about 4. Second and 8.
First and 12, or 1st and 12 to a 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Okay, so there we go. Button looking to throw, looking left, nothing there. Under pressure, looking downfield, fires towards the end zone, and that was incomplete. As Bridges, the intended target. Jonas Gallagher applying the pressure again. Well, we talked about the secondary and how they gave up big plays against Ballard 2 weeks ago. Meant to mention it at the half, and it ran out of time. Attaboys to the Southwestern secondary. I think they played well tonight.
They have played well tonight, and they've had the task, a tall task, because the quarterback has had all evening to throw, and that's no knock on the defensive line. The offensive line for South Warren has just been stout.
Secondary's played well. Suspect 2 weeks ago. They played well tonight against a dandy quarterback in Button. 3rd and 8. Button will take off again. Wrapped up and dropped as he took off to the races. As that will not go down as a sack, as he'll actually get a yard when he turned it upfield. On his back, Devin Leclerc always doing work. That'll set up a 4th and 7. And here comes McIntosh and the field goal unit. McIntosh 1 of 1 on field goal attempts this year.
A fairly rare high school field goal attempt, in my opinion. We don't see that a ton.
No, you do not. Spot at the 22, so a 32-yard field goal straight away. It is on the way. It is up, and it is good. A 32-yard field goal. Breaks the 28-all tie with 62 seconds to go in the third. 31-28, South Warren back on top by the triple.
A big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family of Dealerships, Kentucky, for sponsoring all of our game day picks here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Be sure to take advantage of the end-of-season savings at any of their Somerset locations or visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin, Somerset Family of Dealerships. They treat you like family. And Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels. From the weekend warrior to the professional, at Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We are proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Be sure to check out our Facebook page each week for our Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week, sponsor of our injury report here on Lake Cumberland Sports. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we're going to give an Offensive Player of the Game, Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game, a United Cumberland Bank sponsored Defensive Player of the Game, and a Big Blue Septic Service Lineman of the Game. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for making it possible.
31-28, 62 seconds to go in the third. A long distance dedication, field goal variety, 32 yards out. McIntosh pure right down the middle. 2 of 2 this year.
Plenty of leg left on that,
yeah,
too. Could have good for 10 more yards.
Solid kicker from Coach Smith. Gives his Spartans a 3-point lead A little over 62 seconds to go. That one on the ground. And that man for Southwestern will tuck it away at the 37-yard line. That's Cowboy. Lassoing it up. Getting there. 61 seconds to go in the third. A 5A title fight on Youth Night at the reservation. Home opener for the Blue and Orange. And next week, Southwestern back out on the road to Belfry. Sorry. South
Put the
Warren
breadcrumbs down.
at home. Yes, please. South Warren hosts Gibson Southern from Indiana. Burton played well again tonight. Quarterback for Coach Jason Foley. Looking to cook here. Warriors on the short end of it. This has been a good one. Burton hands it off to Walters. Inside right tackle, moving that pile for a short gain. One dog pile of Spartans and Warriors. Humanity. 2nd and 8, under a minute to go. Running backs, we've seen a couple big gainers here and there, but it's been tight yardage here and there. 2nd and 8 is kind of what Southwestern's done on first down. Get a couple, then go to the air. 30 seconds to go, 19 on the play clock. High back set behind Burton. Single receivers either side. He will hand it off to Walden. Started left, went right, and he was met when he went right. Hole closed on the left, went right, and somehow he will go forward for a yard. Under 10 seconds to go. That'll make it 3rd and 7, and that will put us at the end of 3. South Warren leads Southwestern 31-28 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA Scoreboard. Toyota of Somerset High School football, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers, Realtors.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. And what a one it has been. My goodness, it has been a dandy. Starting quarter number 4, South Warren leads Southwestern 31-28. Burton to the air, throws downfield. Receiver looking for a flag, not going to get it. As Hewitt was looking for a flag, and I don't know if he felt like he got held, got his legs and feet tangled up downfield. That will be incomplete, and that will be a 4th down. So a big defensive stand there as we start the 4th for South Warren.
He was in double coverage right there. It looked like the only man that kind of went out deep there, so it was overthrown, but the defender couldn't get it.
Yeah, on those 4th down plays, you go back to Ballard, instead of getting what you need, Burton wants to stretch it downfield. I think there are times to do that. I don't know and it doesn't matter what I like. Personally, get what you need to get on 4th and 7 there. Going for the home run. There's times to do it. That's off the side of the punter's foot. That takes a friendly Southwestern roll. Elijah Ray. Friendly emoji. Yes, that actually worked out fairly well.
It actually did. I thought it might have been blocked.
There was pressure there. Yes, it'll be a 1st and 10. They'll spot it at the Spartan 31 with 11:40 to go. Warriors trail by 3. Exchange of quarters. And the 3rd down becomes 4th down. And they're not going to nitpick because the moxie. The moxie of Burton to go through what he's went through his high school career losing the job, battling through, backup role, and not complaining, not leaving the team, not transferring across town, staying with it.
Persevering.
That kid has got my respect.
Lost art.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10 for South Warren here. Warrior defense got to come up with the stop. Sales straight up the gut. Not a whole lot of running room, but he doesn't need a whole lot. He's a scat back of epic proportions. Just not a whole lot there. 1st and 10. Not a whole lot there, and he got 8. Makes nice decisions.
More than one guy going to be taken to bring him down.
Absolutely. Stays on the ball, those feet, 2nd and short. Clock winding. 11:10 to go in the 4th. Warriors trail 31-28 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. 3 hands on the deck for the Warriors. Stepping up, Button looking to throw. Under pressure, late fires downfield at a double coverage and deflected, almost picked off by Owen Campbell in a double coverage. Cowboy there is, Shoemaker, the intended target, well defended by OC1. He has played exceptional defense in the secondary tonight.
Yeah, he really has.
Making a case for the defensive player of the game.
And that one very well played.
Yeah, man.
Tricky, dangerous pass by Button.
3rd and short here. 3rd and 2. Clock stop with 10:54 to go. Warriors trail by 3. Sales. 2 Buttons left as a back. Button will keep it himself. Coming near sideline. He's got the 1st down, and he'll be ran out of bounds near sideline by Caden Hewitt. The chains will move with 10:47. Go in the 4th. Warriors trailing the Spartans, binding here at the reservation. 1st and 10 for the Spartans from their own 46. Their home hash right to left.
Got a feeling they're going to try to milk the clock here on this drive.
Absolutely. Trips to the right, one to the left. Button looking to the sideline. Good play. Now we'll step up and change that play. 3 hands on the turf. Guys up front. Low snap went down to get it. Sales gets the carry, looking for something there. He's pinned behind his lineman, and the Warriors made him pay. Colton Goff comes in and pinballs it. As Devin Leclerc had it mucked up, and Sales was literally trapped behind his lineman. Go! Get out of the way, one or the other.
One of the few times they've kept Sales to not in positive yardage on a carry.
No gain there. It's like one of those computer glitches when you play Madden or something other. I'm like, why is my running back stuck behind my lineman? Move! It was a glitch.
Get out the way.
Absolutely. Sales is trying for his mic. 2nd and 10. He gets the pitch on the right side. Nice play, Mason, or excuse me. I see 5, and I think
Colin
and Mason, and it's actually Colin, who's changed from 8 to 5 this year, and I knew that. Just instinctively my mistake. Nicely done. Colin Hibbert. 3rd and 7, gain of 3. Nice open field leg tackle by Colin. Sporting that family 5. Long tradition of players wearing 5 here at Southwestern. That can name from memory. Evening, Chuck Burton. That one on the ground. Button picks it up. Fires. Far sideline. Complete after the snap that was on the deck at the 40. Takes 3 Warriors to get the receiver to the ground. Colin Burton. Excuse me, that is not Colin Burton. That will be number 9, not number 4, Thomas Ottery. And associates. Walters in there.
Wow. What a fortuitous bounce there on that snap.
Goodness. Cool, calm, and collected. 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the Southwestern 41. Right to left, 8:30 to go, 4th quarter. Clock winding. Good snap this time. Button under pressure. Fires down the field. Shoemaker. Nice catch at the 20. And does he stay in bounds? Nope. Out of bounds. Inside the 10. That's at the 9-yard line. Man, that combination is lethal. Just lethal. Button, the Shoemaker. Climb the ladder. Pluck it out of the air. 1st down. 1st and goal, as a matter of fact. Points here makes it a whole lot more difficult for Southwestern. Still doable.
Shoemaker, 8 receptions, 149 yards, Josh.
254 coming into the night. Team lead at 254. Third game of the season. He is already off to a very nice start. Clock winding with 8:10 to go in the fourth. First and goal from the 9. Button hands it off. Straight up the gut to the 5. Knocked down at the 1-yard line. That's Ethan Reynolds. He got pinballed around, and the Warrior slow to get up. It's Jonas Gallagher, a little woozy. Gallagher putting it all out there. Actually say Reynolds went down at the 2. Second and goal from the 2. Take your pick of backs and receivers that are lined up. 5 behind quarterback. Now they'll split that way. Offset back. Quick hitter. That'll be complete. Shuttle pass to Catrona. 2-yard touchdown pitch and catch is good. I'm going pass on that one.
Yeah, that's when I scored it.
2-yard TD pass. Button to Catrona.
Extends the lead to 9. Extra point pending, so Southwestern's going to have to be urgent when they get the ball back here.
37-28. McIntosh on for the point after. Looking for that double-digit lead. It is on the way. Plenty of leg, and it is a 10-point South Warren lead. Largest lead for either club in this one. 7:38 to go on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. South Warren leads 38-28.
Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters. So right now, Southwestern 14 first downs, 217 yards rushing, 112 yards through the air, 6 out of 9. So 66% on passing on Eady, not bad. Third down conversion, 5 out of 8, 1 and 1 out of 4th downs. And South Warren's 20 first downs on the evening, 198 yards rushing, 241 through the air. But right now, the offensive battle being won by the Spartans.
Indeed it is. They have gone back-to-back. If you go back to the 102 mark in the third quarter, South Warren has scored 3 of the last 4. One of those a field goal. Skip to an up man at the 33-yard line. Cowboy, Jonas Gallagher. First and 10 for the Blue and Orange. 7:36 to go. Warriors trail by 2 possessions. They trail by 10, 38-28, never out of a contest. We've seen that time and time again, even when you think it might be impossible.
Yep, I'm not saying a word about it.
No.
Learned my lesson.
Warriors have work to do here, and time to do it. First and 10 from their own 33. Ball to the far visitor hash, left to right. The boys in orange. Curtin out of the gun. Takes the handoff, rolls near sideline, looking downfield. Ball getting held downfield, nothing there. Burton goes back across the grain, looking for some running room, and he'll be sacked. After he ran about 20 yards, coming to the near sideline, back across the grain, sacked back inside the 30. Or right at the 30 is where they'll spotted. 2nd and 13. All the begging for a flag, not going to get it.
The tackle made by Catrona, the same young man that just scored a touchdown for the Spartans.
He's had a nice couple of plays. Expected we call his name a whole lot more than what we have, but got it from other places. Spartans. Dang good football team. Walters with the carry. Tough, grinded out yards.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be
short gain. The Warriors are behind the chains after gang tackle on Walters. 3rd and 11. 6:30 to go, and the Warriors cannot do is go to 4th down and give it right back to South Warren. Looking to die one up here. 2 receivers either side. Burton out of the gun. Walters looking to block, fires downfield as Burton let that one go maybe a little bit early, trying to force one into Walden. On the streak down the hashes, incomplete, fourth down, and see a little frustration between Burton.
See what Coach Foley's going to dial up here. Is he going to?
4th and 11, 6:13 to go. Warriors pinned at their own 32-yard line. South Warren's got a field goal and a touchdown, lead by 10. You really got to go. Burton rolls near sideline, looking downfield, fires, Cunningham, caught it! 40-yard line, give him the 41, beautiful. Ice, goal. Burton, Cunningham, move the chains, Kemper Furniture, first down.
Cardiac kids.
Dial it up, 4. Nice catch, nice soft hands, big Caden Cunningham. Your Cunningham man.
It's another huge fourth down conversion for Southwestern.
That was pretty.
That was
Burton didn't aim it, he threw it.
Yeah.
Nicely done, 4. Big time play. Big time play. 1st and 10 Warriors. At the Spartan 41. Quick hitter. That one's too tall.
Pass
Hewitt
incomplete.
near sideline. Burton a little amped up, rightfully so. Stop the clock with 6:05 to go. That is not necessarily a bad thing.
No, sir.
Hate to lose the down, but just take a breath. Warriors trailing by 10 here. Hewitt will check out. Haynes will check in.
By my count, Southwestern with 2 timeouts in their pocket.
You are correct, sir. According to the Randall D. Turpin ZBA scoreboard. 2nd and 10. The Wildcat set. Burton splits left. Waldo going to take the direct snap, and Laundrie.
False start.
That'll make it 2nd and 15. If I recall, first false start on Southwestern. I know South Warren's had a few.
Yeah, I think it may be. Maybe only the second penalty they've had all evening.
Fairly clean game. 2nd and 15. Minus a couple of ill-advised holds on kickoff returns. Warriors trail 38-28. It's 31-28 after a 32-yard field goal by McIntosh. So they score at the end of 3 and a 2-yard touchdown pass, but Trona, extra point good. Extends it to a 10-point lead, largest lead of the night. Burton looking to throw, loads one up, downfield to Cunningham. Cannot make the catch. Well defended downfield by South Warren as Cunningham got it in his paw. Sticky defense, good solid defense by Caden Todd of South Warren. That's a big-time matchup. It's a big-time football game.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes you win the battle, sometimes you lose.
Heavyweight battle, we've said all night, and Southwestern still taking shots.
Cunningham had it in his paws. The defense was true. 3rd and 15. 6:03 to go in the 4th. Warriors trying to chip away to double-digit South Warren lead. Burton under pressure, heavy pressure. He eludes the sack, still looking downfield, and he will be sacked back at the 44-yard line. He will stay in bounds, as that was nearly a jailbreak from South Warren as they almost sent the house, seemed like, under 6 minutes to go, and the Warriors really behind the ball here. 4th and forever.
4th and 25 is what I've got, Josh, and tall task here in front of
Southwestern at their own 44-yard line. 4th and forever. 5:20 to go. Burton again. Blitz steps up, slip, stays on his feet, and he'll be sacked again. Back to the 32-yard line. Give that sack to Veltkamp. Burton pulls himself off the deck. So center Nico comes, helps him up. Turned over on downs. It'll be South Warren football with 5:14 to go, leading 38-28. All of a sudden, a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah. That's tough. I mean, they've fought hard. Been a very competitive contest all evening, but here in this 4th quarter, South Warren extend the lead, and Southwestern having trouble answering.
Yeah, that field goal from McIntosh to give South Warren a 31-28 lead. That was your score at the end of 3, and and you come back with a touchdown, and all of a sudden you look up just like that, you're trailing by 10 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. It's like, how? It was literally just 28 all. With 6+ to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the Southwestern 39. Sales gets his number called. Bounces to get outside left tackle, wrapped up and dropped inside the 35. The 32-yard line as Owen Campbell loses his hat. He'll have to check out. Campbell with the stop. Under 5 minutes to go. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Obviously, South Warren will be in no hurry, leading by 10. Clock ticking away.
In this stadium packed, and Josh, everybody's still here. You know, they've shown out big tonight for the home opener here.
Sales again gets his number carried on 2nd and 4. Needed 4. He's going to be short by a yard or 2, give him 2, so 3rd and 2 here for the Spartans from the Southwestern 32-yard line. They need the 29 for the first down. Well, actually, I'm looking at it wrong. Well, the down marker's at the 31. The ball's at the 32.
That's what it looks like to me as well.
I was going to say, unless I've been drinking.
Yeah.
And I haven't been, I promise. Let it play on. That's literally where it's at.
Yeah, the down marker guy, I think, is just
okay. Yeah,
maybe checked out, at least for a play.
Maybe so. Under 4 minutes to go. Whistles. The timeout taken by South Warren. As they will take the Ron Shaw Realtor timeout with 3:44 to go in the fourth. Spartans lead 38-28 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
You are watching Toyota Somerset High School football on Lake Cumberland Sports, presented by Ford Brothers, auctioneers and realtors. And you're watching Buffalo Wings and Rings, video game of the week. Buffalo Wings and Rings, wings created your way, and always fresh, never frozen burgers. Rick Barker and Galby Realty and Auction, names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Galby Realty and Auction has 49 years of experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put that to work for you. Go online at galbyrealty.com for more information. Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset.
3:44 to go in the fourth. Spartans lead 38-28 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. It is a 3rd and 3. So we got all of that lined out now. Button out of the gun, claps the hands. Handoff goes to Reynolds inside right tackle and slides down, takes a shot, and that'll be a flag. You can see that one coming as Reynolds just goes to the deck to slide down, knowing he had the first down and coming in like a missile, and that'll give South Warren some more.
And looked to me, though, that was looked like an inadvertent contact with the helmet, but it's still a flag.
Yeah. Not speaking for the defender, didn't expect him to slide.
Yeah.
That's a pretty classy move.
Yeah.
Knowing that I could have took it in if I wanted to, but I knew we just needed the first down. That's a classy move from Reynolds. And I don't think the Southwestern defender expected him to do that. He was trying to go for the center and go for the stop. But hey, South Warren, they punch one in here. 3:35 to go. Warriors looking to come after it. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the Southwestern 13-yard line, looks like. And killing some clock, 5 seconds to go. Spartans lead by 10. Sills gets the tote. Wrapped up from behind by Braxton Walters.
No gain on the play.
The second down for the Spartans. Clock winding with 3 minutes to go. See no gain for Sills. Folks starting to file out. Will not end the way Southwestern faithful wanted it to. South Warren's a good 5A football team.
Yes, they are.
Warriors made some strides tonight. Sells straight up the gut. Just past the initial surge inside the 10 to around the 9. The Warriors say he lost it at the end. Southwestern saying they have it. No indication that is the case. Tucker will get credit for the tackle, and it'll be third down here for the Spartans. Third and 6. Just under 6. 2 minutes to go. Button out of the gun. Reynolds to his right. And whistles.
Flag on the play.
It will be a false start on South Warren. They've had a handful plus of those tonight, so Coach Smith will no doubt have some things to work on with his ball club. And nothing but respect for South Warren and a 5A football team that's a powerhouse, winning 3 titles in 8 years.
Yeah, that's
the last couple years ago. Class bunch.
Couple quick updates. Somerset has won over Knox 47-12. GRC has beat Pulaski 30-7.
Tough one for the Maroons. Good night for the Jumpers. 3rd and 11 after the penalty. South Warren keeps it on the ground. Reynolds to the 5, and he'll bang off Hewitt, and he'll take it into the end zone. And again, he does the luau, and the flag will fly this time. Minute 53 to go. Officials watching for it this time. That's 3 unanswered for South Warren. That is situational awareness.
He got away with it the first time.
He did.
Probably should have left well enough alone. It was cool and funny the first time. It might have been. It was less funny the second time.
Now it's salt in the wounds.
Yeah.
After I said nothing but respect, it's still nothing but respect.
Absolutely.
For South Warren.
Okay to have fun.
Absolutely.
Prefer it not be at our expense, but
indeed. 44-28 now. Final score. Certainly not indicative of how close
not.
this one was. With 6:13 to go. As a matter of fact, it was tied with 6:13 to go in the third. Officially on that touchdown run.
14 yards.
Thank you, sir. Makes it 44-28. McIntosh on for the point after. Nobody can score anymore because I'm running out of lines. High snap. Looking for the end zone, and he will run it in for the 2-point conversion. And they'll make it 46-28. Minute 53 to go. Be careful. Be careful.
Who ran that in? The Catrona?
Catrona. High snap, and yeah, I almost want to let it lie. Didn't think he could get it down. And it is what it is. 46-28. Southwestern will certainly file that one away.
Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
What I see, unfortunately, on the Southwestern sideline is a lot of Warriors coming over and slamming helmet downs. Slamming their helmets down out of frustration, and understandably so. This game was tied, 6:13 to go in the third. 3 unanswered scores, 2 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. It's 46-28 with a minute 53 to go. And getting a little hot dogging after the touchdown. We saw that earlier, got away with it, and then the 2-point conversion with the high snap, and electing to run it in for 2. 46-28. Not sure who that was that walked behind us and made the comment. I have no idea who that was. Hopefully no one heard it, but I'm sure people did. To the 30-yard line, up to the 35. Campbell finally ridden down near home sideline. Minute 45 to go. You just want to finish this one clean. Don't want any nonsense to take place, because you never know. Because honestly, These two teams, both are 5A football teams. They could very easily see each other in the playoffs. Very easily.
Happy to say we know one team we won't have to see.
Yes.
We'll just leave it alone. Our viewers that have followed us know exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah, automatic. Automatic. Warriors trying to get some of it back. And a snowball on Southwestern in a hurry. Burton looking to throw under pressure. He'll step up and run it. Gets popped and dropped at the 42-yard line. Burton has worked his butt off tonight. Give about 6 on first down. 2nd and 4. Minute 25 to go. The Warriors will start 0-2 for the first time since 2013. Southwestern going to improve to 3-0. Burton looking to throw all day to throw here. Got to get rid of it 4. Flag will fly downfield. And is that caught far sideline? They say no, out of bounds. Cunningham makes the catch. Out of bounds.
It's located between
That's going to be all for naught anyway, because I'm sure that was coming back as a whole.
Help support Southwestern football.
That's a hole. Expected that. 63 seconds left in this one. Again, this game was tied at 6:13 to go in the third. A 70-yard touchdown run by Flores. Gazer's extra point tied it at 28. Since then, a 32-yard field goal by McIntosh, a 2-yard touchdown pass button to Catrona. McIntosh is extra good. 14-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. 2-point conversion good, 46-28. In a quarter and a half of football. And all of a sudden, a sour taste in your mouth. Like, how's that possible? Burton just got creamed back at the 30-yard line, and he'll peel himself off the deck.
That pinched in between two Spartans. That was not good.
Yeah, what you don't want is 4 to get hurt. This one's over. 3rd and long here with 35 seconds to go. Play clock at 20. Burton out of the gun by his lonesome. Looking to throw. Fires to Cunningham. That will be complete. And I'll get him back to original down marker of 4th down with 20 seconds to go. And this will be the final play in it. Yes, Southwestern will take a timeout with 16.9 seconds to go. Trailing 46-28 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
I can go ahead and give some stats here. We've got our reads in and then some as we so we can wrap up here quickly at the conclusion of this broadcast and get down and interview Coach. On the evening thus far, Southwestern 15 first downs, 205 yards rushing, 146 yards passing. Burton 8 out of 14 through the air. Southwestern penalized what I tracked. Could have missed a couple 4 for 40 yards. 5 out of 11 on 3rd down conversion attempts, 2 for 3 on 4th down. Those 4th downs were big.
Yeah.
South Warren, 22 first downs, have had 235 yards rushing, 241 yards passing. Talk about balance. I mean, 6 yards separates the output there.
That's crazy, man.
And
crazy.
They've been penalized a few times, 9 for 82.
Yeah.
11 out of 16 on 3rd down conversion attempts. And South Warren has proven very stout. We knew they would be. Proven to be stout offensively, very balanced.
4th down. Final play of this one. Burton fires underneath. That will be complete to Cunningham as he got another one. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line with 15 seconds to go. A Kemper Furniture first down for the blue and orange. Clock stops as the chains move. Warriors fighting until the bitter end. Clock winding with that signal from the white hat. Burton looking to throw. 6 seconds to go. Flushed out of the pocket, looking downfield. He'll go back across the grain. Looking, and he will be sacked. Body slam. That is a big-time flag, and that is uncalled for. Young man had my respect all night. That is uncalled for. Completely uncalled for. Slam down like that. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. KHSAA, you got our video. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was.
Forget what I said about respect. That is ridiculous. Do not let them shake hands. Keep them separated. No. Ridiculous.
Flag on the play.
Absolutely ridiculous. Unbelievable.
Yeah, not the way you want to end a football game.
And the game's still not over. Because Southwestern's going to have a time down after that junk. After that, you expect anybody on Southwestern to come out and have respect for that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's ridiculous.
That's not good.
I know it's a violent game. That is not right. None time down here. Burton will be sacked. Separate them.
And that's your ball game.
They will separate. Some pleasantries exchanged by players that have some respect. They will send them through the line. 46-28. Southwestern falls. They're now 0-2 on the year. The Spartans improved to 3-0 on the year. Southwestern does not get any easier next Friday night as they make the long trip to Belfry. We'll have the coverage for you right here on Lake Cumberland Sports as South Warren improves to 3-0. They will host Gibson Southern next Friday night. Barring some nonsense at the end. It was 5A title fight between Southwestern and South Warren, and the Spartans win at 46-28. Lake Cumberland Sports.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Toyota of Somerset High School football presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. Lake Cumberland Sports. I'm Josh McKinney alongside Michael Gregg. Captain Pat Harrison, Jeremiah Jones, Nick Hibbert in the house as well. Tough one for the blue and orange as they fall 46-28, your final score. And again, this game was tied with 6:13 to go in the third. It got ugly in more ways than one. At the end of this one, the end of a quarter plus of this one, it was 28 all at 6:13 to go. And we'll give you that recap. 14-7 at the end of one, 21-20 at the halftime intermission. Southwestern led by a penny. South Warren scores first in the second half. A third quarter touchdown with 9:05 to go. A 12-yard touchdown pass. Button to Shoemaker, 26-21. Button to Reynolds, the two-point conversion. Good, 28-21. Southwestern scores what would be their final touchdown of the night with 6:13 to go in the third. A 70-yard touchdown run by Flores makes it 28-27. Azer's extra point good. 28 all, our third, and what would be final tie of the night. And after that, it was back-to-back scores for South Warren. First of those with 62 seconds to go in the third. A 32-yard field goal by McIntosh makes it 31-28. That was your score at the end of three. 7:38 to go in the fourth. South Warren scores a 2-yard touchdown pass. Button to Catrona. 37-28. McIntosh's extra point good. 38-28. Largest lead to that point, and then South Warren gets another with 1:53 to go in the fourth. A 14-yard TD run by Reynolds. 44-28. conversion. 46-28, that would be your final score, and a lot of unsportsmanlike. One particular at the end of this one, letting that lie. It is what it is.
Yeah,
and certainly something that Southwestern, not that Foley's boys need an extra spark or need extra motivation, might have got some tonight.
We'll go through some individual numbers, give out some hardware, and then we'll wrap this thing up, Josh. Some rushing statistics tonight for Southwestern. Caden Flores, 2 rushes, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Braxton Walters, 8 rushes, 67 yards. Christian Walden, 10 rushes, 45 yards and a TD. Zach Hutchinson, 1 for 7. Logan Haynes, 1 for 5. Passing the football in the evening, Colin Burton, 9 out of 15 for 165 and the touchdown. Receiving the football, Christian Walden, 3 receptions, 73 yards and a touchdown, so he has 2 on the evening. Caden Cunningham, 3 receptions for 53 yards. Caden Hewitt, 3 for 39. Give our some awards out. Our SCC, Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game tonight is going to go to Christian Walden. Really talked about what he can do, and he did a ton. He even blocked extra point there in the first half, which allowed them to go to the locker room with a penny lead. But in the second half, Spartans of South Warren were just too much for Southwestern. Defensively,